Really? You missed the burp, Google. It's the most epic burp in history, and then it went live after the burp. As soon as I did my of relief,
Fucking witnessed it,
we
man.
went live.
Do I sound much clearer now?
You sound sexy as hell.
Does it sound almost like I'm talking through a Yeti? I mean, it's not going to sound like a Yeti, but I mean...
No.
Yeah, not as good.
All right.
I'll have to get more shit in here. Yeah,
It's
go
mic.
cut out.
It works. It functions.
It's pretty good, Mike.
And welcome to Saturday Night Insanity. I am your host of Insanity, Zarin Isaac, joined as always by Skinslip and Garbage Gamer.
Woo, Penis.
I mean, it's the Skin Cave 2.0.
Snoudman is MIA at the moment. We don't really know what's happening with him, but
Probably late.
he may be moving, he may be shopping, he may just be saying, fuck those guys, I'm out.
Yeah. There may be some other issue that we don't remember, but remember him saying something about, so we're vaguely thinking that he might not be here.
He might be having a marathon masturbation session and just lost track of the time. Oh, wait, that's me.
He could be having a masturbation with his family. Now, there's a creepy. See,
That is imagery I did not
No,
want.
see, now everyone sits back to back, so no one has to look at each other in the eyes when they come.
on the air for 2 minutes, and already we're into the incest. Awesome. We have
I'm a
5
special kind of
years.
guy, man.
Did we go live? Are we on Geeky? Are we on Geeky?
Oh,
TV?
I don't have the
Is it
YouTube
happening?
link, sir.
I gave you the YouTube link.
Okay, that's cool.
Awesome. Do you even need the YouTube link?
Just the one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me put it on YouTube.
I gave it to you before I gave everybody
And
else the
I wasn't
the
even
chat, so.
completely, like, going. Like,
Incest is
Awesome.
best.
Relatively speaking.
all right, I got it. We're on TV now.
Yay!
So what happened was I finished moving 37 minutes before live.
Awesome.
I had to
37
set up. I
in
had
a
to set up
row?
the internet. I had to get the computer on. I had to turn off all of the. I had to get through all the fucking shitty boot prompts, and it updated for 14 minutes straight.
Awesome.
I was like, no, why?
Yeah. So for just 1 moment here, I'm just going to restart the Hangout because I'm stuttering apparently.
You didn't look stuttering to me, but
It's probably just on my end, but
yeah.
just to be on the safe side, we'll be right back. We'll be right back after these important messages from our sponsors.
I've got a mic. Which, unfortunately, Shockman does nothing for because I don't have the articulating arm because it doesn't latch to my desk very well. I'm not going to return it just yet because I'm going to swap out this desk for my dad's. My dad has a workbench wood desk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would definitely work
I have
better.
a plastic desk in the underside. It doesn't clamp well to it. And it does have a drill mount. So I'm going to try it one more time tomorrow, this week at some point. And if it doesn't work, I'm returning it and spending $100 on a Rode PS1 arm because that fucking piece of shit 13 Niwar. Guys, all right. If you ever consider getting an articulating arm and you're like, ooh, that Niwar on Amazon is $13, don't buy it.
Okay.
It's a pile of shit. Just spend the $100 on the Rode one and get it over with. Because you're just going to buy a shitty one, be annoyed with it, deal with it, and buy the Rode one anyway. That's what I'm going to do. It's
So,
$100, but yeah, sorry.
I made pizza. I'm going to go get it.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, that is the one. Okay. Making sure it's working properly.
Yep.
Here, just
So-
you can see it in all its intact glory before
Please
I
drop
cut
it.
it out.
Please drop it.
Really, please drop that. Make your desk cheesy.
Jail.
Pizza.
Stoudman is
It's
currently
squar.
MIA. We don't know where he is.
I should probably go to the chat. That might
He'll
be-
probably be here, but we don't know when. Or if at all. Because we don't remember. Because we all have really bad memories. And he has the worst of it. He has the worst memory, of course.
Oh, yes. Of all of us? Oh, God.
I'm in so much pain right now because I have not smoked all day. So if you'll excuse me, I need to abate my physical anguish.
There we go. We got 17 people in the chat.
I gotta get these oppressive pants off. Point that up so you don't see my dick and balls hanging out. I'm gonna sit down. I'm courteous. Oh, good. My fly came open. That would have really sucked for everyone.
Just blinded everybody in the chat.
Was I on cam or was it?
No, I just said you would have blinded everybody in.
Hey, Sean's done it. It wasn't on a live stream, but it did happen, and I was apparently the only witness, and no one else fucking remembers. It was a horrible white. There was so much white. Sorry about the white wall behind me, guys. The new skin slip mausoleum / archive is currently without any physical anything. Like, look at this. Look at this, guys. This is my collection. It's just in boxes sideways.
Nice.
So over here, I'm gonna put like bookshelves. So like, there's gonna be bookshelves here, up against this window, and against my desk, and against that wall.
Pizza.
Making an artificial wall that's cutting down on the echo. Anyway.
Hey, Mia.
Came back. Hey, it's Mia!
Yeah, hasn't been in Snee for ages.
I know.
Welcome back to Snee, Mia.
I think you are muted, though.
Probably. So this was a Delicio frozen party-size pizza. It was actually 2-pack. They were on sale for like $5 for 2. So it's just regular pepperoni pizza. I added more pepperoni, more mozzarella cheese, and mushrooms. So
Sweet.
So it's like double pepperoni, mushroom cheese explosion. Mm.
Trying to find a better place for my cam.
Mm-hmm. Grease-tastic.
It's grease with bread.
It's grease with bread. What if I talk down at the mic? No. I need to put it like right here so I talk to the camera like this. Hi, guys. I love you,
That's totally not nightmare fuel.
Never sleep again.
I had that documentary. All right.
JL wants to know, Garbage Gamer, did you watch your Land Before Time digital HD yet?
If you ask me one more time, I'm never going to watch it.
If you ask me one more time, I refuse to buy it. That's the answer. I'm not going to buy it because I don't want the fucking line of questioning, sir. I don't appreciate it.
Jack is back in my good books. He just said Sean's dyed hair instantly makes him look 20 years younger. Thank you. Thank you.
Kiss ass.
And there's the stout man.
The Stout Man.
Yay, he made it.
Yay.
We weren't entirely sure if you were going to make it at all. Is Mia still not making noises over there? Apparently Mia still can't be heard.
Mia's adorably quiet over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's just sitting there looking cute. I'm okay with this. When she gets her sound back, she's probably going to kill me. But that's okay. It was worth it.
Until then.
Nothing!
How adorable. Oh my god, the pain. The unbelievable pain. For the psychic slapping she just gave me.
Latin says, hey, what's this up, buddy?
Up, buddy.
What's his?
What's his?
How long have you guys been live?
2 minutes.
Yeah.
An hour.
Oh.
Jesus.
10 minutes, okay.
Where were you?
We're almost done.
Well, good night, everybody. That was the best SNI ever. We should have it without Stout more often.
JL did a happy dance when you should have, so he's your biggest fan.
Commander Shepard can confirm Fallout 4 is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I am now 12 hours into that game. I definitely have not even scratched the surface.
The Fallout games are just like that generally. It's just a really consistently excellent series. Yeah. Mega Commandy asks, Sean, do you own Doc Savage 1975? Nope. I neither own it nor have ever seen it. But I am aware of it. I know it exists.
It's available at Word Archive. But honestly, the movie's a pile of shit. Stick to the books.
Alrighty then.
Can confirm Thrash Fingers. I do own the Ultraviolet copy of Land Before Time. And so, yeah, you got the iTunes one. Glad you did, because I don't have anything Apple or Mac related or anything, so why would I have iTunes?
Sorry if it's making noise. I'm trying to adjust my tripod.
And yet you used to fix iPhones.
Yeah, whatever.
My bike's working now.
Yay! I can hear me.
It actually isn't making a lot of noise. I think that shock mount is doing its job.
Oh, good. Oh, it's
Yeah.
a really. I spent a little bit more on the shock mount than I did. I spent $25 on the shock mount and $13 on the articulating arm because I figured the important part was the shock mount. I was right, by the way.
Clearly. I mean, you've been fiddling with it all night, and I've hardly heard any noise coming from the mic at all.
When I talk this way, does I sound far away? Or does it pick me up pretty clearly?
It picks you up pretty clearly.
Yeah.
Because the mic's here because the articulating arm is supposed to come over this monitor. And I'm supposed to sit up. It's supposed to sit above the monitor when resting.
There's a
That's
little
right.
more. There's a little more fidelity when you're facing it, but otherwise,
Right.
we can hear you perfectly fine.
And it's echoing no matter what because I have nothing on the walls and shit. So.
Yes, there's nothing to absorb the sound.
Yep. Also going to get some soundproof panels to put into the gaps where the bookshelves don't cover. So.
Going to say, broadcasting live from the bathroom. There, clip.
Actually, it's cold as shit here, so I'm actually calling it Arctic Substation Zebra. So
Nice.
that's where I'm broadcasting from, Arctic Substation Zebra.
Excellent.
I wanted to make sure before I threw my lower third up, can I come on?
No.
Okay.
If you are in Cramship and you see a link to a Google Hangout, you are invited. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Okay. I tried to ask that in Cram, but nobody responded. So okay.
Zach, you made
I'm
it
trying
to
not to be a dick.
you made it to the final game, to the big show. Zach, it's cool.
Joseph
You don't- yeah.
10704 asks, E-Man, I know Blade Runner is your favorite film of all time, but what is your second favorite film of all time? That would probably be one of the other cuts of Blade Runner.
Shut up. Pick a unique film.
Just say Howard the Duck and move on.
Well, Howard the Duck's definitely up there. Probably The Thing, actually. I love
Fucking
The
love
Thing.
that movie.
The 1982 John Carpenter version, of course.
I should get like a screenshot from the thing of like the exterior and just put it on the wall behind me, like right here.
Both of which are from 1982, might I add. Ow!
What'd you do? You're eating pizza.
Don't talk while you're chewing.
Oh,
So someone was asking if anyone notices the YouTube chat.
What?
No.
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 We notice it after the fact, like after the show's done, but then I think it actually erases the chat. So
It does
I'll get,
after.
I get
minutes.
notifications of it, and I see comments. I'm like, oh, that was a stupid comment. I'm going to go respond and rip that guy a new asshole. And then it's just gone. Like, I just can't. It's just gone. So then I have to cyberstalk the guy to find him and rip him a new asshole somewhere else.
Oh Lord.
And that's just too much trouble, so I don't bother.
Better things to do with your life, like I don't know.
The moment is gone by then.
Sleep, jerk off. There's things way more worth your time than
Jerk off while sleeping. Yeah,
following that guy down and yelling at him who won't give a shit.
exactly. You just go, ha, he fed me, the troll.
That's right.
Felt like there was
Whoa.
What are you eating, dog?
pizza,
Nice.
Oh. I am also eating pizza.
which is why I was wondering, how the hell do you go ow while eating pizza?
By
His
being a
face is
dumbass.
overly stuffed, probably.
Ow! Guys overreact. The McLeans always overreact when they get the slightest bit of pain.
All the
Thumbtack on
discomfort.
their finger. Ow!
Jay Torrance says, the ending of the theatrical cut of Blade Runner is pretty lame. And you know what else is lame? The ending of the international cut. Oh, wait, they're the same ending.
Me and Justin watched the theatrical, I believe.
No, wait, the ending of the work print. Oh, wait, it's the same ending.
Going back to Papa Murphy's, I forgot.
Go on.
Actually, I don't remember if the work print has that ending. I don't think it does.
Oh, you know who needs to be in here, and I feel bad for not putting him here?
Says the final cut is perfection. The final cut is almost perfection. I don't like some of the added lines. I think it actually detracts from it. But otherwise, yes, that is my preferred cut. Like how they changed fucker to father. I know it was supposed to be father and it just sounded like fucker, but everybody heard it as fucker and thought of it as fucker all that time, so I hate that they changed fucker to father.
Fuckers.
Fathers.
Fatherfuckers.
Ew.
What? Everybody always says motherfuckers. What's wrong with fatherfuckers?
Oh, yeah. Well, Jack mentions dull monotone voice. I don't know why he saved my life. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, the voiceover is pretty god-awful, but in the closing scene in particular, it's particularly god-awful.
Yep.
That scene plays.
It was pretty bad.
That scene plays so much better with them just looking, with him just watching him die silently and reverently. We know what's going on. We don't need it spelled out for us because we're not dumbasses.
God, spoilers.
Apparently, I forgot AC made it so I can't add him to the freaking chat anymore. You bastard. I forgot I needed to add AC to the cram, but I think I did add him at some point, and now he's no longer there. So
A ram ship.
Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Nobody's signed it. They can't prove anything.
I'm at the ice station cram. There we go.
Joseph says The Thing is a great film. My favorite film of all time. I really enjoyed The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis. Yes, The Fifth Element is a really fun movie. I like that one a lot. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites of all time, but I definitely enjoy it.
My favorite movie is E.T.
Uh-oh. You're now JL's best friend in the whole world.
Dun, dun, dun.
E.T. is a pretty fucking amazing movie, though.
Look at
What? I can't hear you above Stout singing E.T.
You missed this. Did you see this giant mountain of media?
I saw your picture of it.
Mount Media.
Mount
Destiny, I was
Media.
asking about where my stuff was. I'm like, there's the shit that was behind me. It's over there now.
There it is.
Putting posters and shit up. Well, not here because this is where I go. Ugh.
That's all the stuff, almost in the same order you saw it previously.
Yeah, giant piles. Yeah. Yep. Because I didn't have any more room on that shelf. That shelf had like my favorites and everything else was in piles in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Had to bury everything. I had to dig things out. Like I had movies on there that I refused to watch just because they were behind the mountains. Like nah.
I heard, speaking of Ash versus the Evil Dead, I heard one of my coworkers talking to her supervisor about it today.
Yeah.
And supervisor was saying, "Oh, I haven't seen that yet. How is it?" Said, "No, you know, I liked the movies, but the show's really stupid. It's like it." And he's like, "But the third one is like really campy and stuff." And he's like, "Yeah, but this one just makes it stupid." And I just heard her going on and on about how stupid it was, and I could hear that it was beginning to influence him. So I just walked over. I was about to go on my coffee break anyway, so I just put my hat on, walked over, leaned around the supervisor bare ear and said, "Don't listen to her. She's insane. It's awesome," and walked away.
All fine.
I love Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2 is my favorite in the series.
Absolutely, my favorite too.
So campy and violent.
Army of Darkness is fun and hilarious, but Evil Dead is the one that gets the balance right between comedy and horror.
It's part of the.
It's the perfect balance.
It's part of the thing that I loved about. Fuck! I lost my thought. Shit. Oh, the reason I loved Mosquito so much is it reminded me of Evil Dead 2. Like, I was like, oh my god, this is totally Evil Dead 2 with giant animatronic mosquitoes. Fuck yes. I mean, and also bad acting, but you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, Jack Torrance says they're all stupid. I love them all equally. Yeah, but see, they're stupid in a good way. And the show is also stupid in a good way. It's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous and cheesy as hell, but it's supposed to be.
Come on, work. Tablet, come on.
Destiny says Skinslip with the cleaner background is screaming for a green screen.
Well, there's one on my wish list on Amazon. I'm just broke.
Dude, dollar store, green tablecloth, done.
I don't have a dollar store, John. Everything's 3 hours away.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that.
So you moved to even farther from civilization.
No, sorry, it's still 2 hours, 30 minutes. You know. Roth, I've had these headphones for a couple months now, but yeah, I got these. No, about a month now. About a month. But yeah, these are AKG K533 Pros. They're about $160, but I got them on clearance for I think $110.
I'm sure this person named themselves this just to hear one of us say it, so I will step up to the plate. Hello, vagina.
Vagina. Okay, it's vagina actually.
Vagina. Okay.
Yep, vagina. Hi, vagina.
So the VA stands for Virginia, right? So you're
Very
Virginia
anal.
Gina?
Oh,
Virginia
yes.
Gina. Virginia Gina sounds like a name, like an actual name for someone.
Destiny says Sean's Telltale Walking Dead
Words, Sean has them, maybe.
One day he's gonna do that, but instead he's just gonna vomit all over himself live on camera, and it's gonna be awesome.
Oh.
that'll be a
Hold on.
looping clip on YouTube.
Yeah, no, of course, that'll be my new trailer.
Zara Nicer curls on himself, 10-hour version.
I started playing season 2 today, so.
See, okay. So that's what he was saying. Sean's Telltale Walking Dead game playthrough was so good, I finally decided to start watching the show. As much as I hate zombie shit, Walking Dead series is like a diamond in the rough. Yes, it definitely is. It's funny because that show came around when I was really sick of the whole zombie thing as well. I was like, fuck, more zombie shit? God damn it. Like, hasn't this been played out to death? And then I watched the very first episode of Walking Dead, and I was like, wow, this is not what I was expecting at all in a very good way indeed. And basically been watching it ever since.
I have issue with the term diamond in the rough in this case, because it doesn't actually apply to Walking Dead. Walking Dead was a grade A, AAA title comic.
Yes.
So that's more like a diamond in the rough would be like Howard the Duck TV show fucking making it, right? And get 6 seasons. That's a diamond in the rough because nobody expects that to make it. See what I mean? So
I see what you mean.
Yeah. It's a crown jewel for damn sure. It is a diamond.
So you're saying because they made
a crown of zombie movies.
They made an excellent series from an excellent comic book. It was already excellent. They just added another layer to it. Yeah, well, and the games, the Telltale games are excellent. The first season 1 of the Telltale games just blew me away.
Oh yeah.
I was just amazed. It was so well written and so just full of emotion and drama and tension, and it was really, really well done. I mean, it felt like a freaking Walking Dead miniseries. We were watching another Walking Dead series.
Oh God.
Avalanche.
Son of a bitch.
And that's when the camera died, of course. We don't get to see the chaos.
I turned the camera off because I was standing up and I don't have pants on.
God damn it.
I bumped the table and my monitor collapsed. Oh, son of a bitch.
That's funny.
Down. There we go.
So what I was going to say, speaking of the Walking Dead games, if anyone's wondering, as I'm sure a few people are, I did get 400 Days, the bonus episode, the DLC episode, and yeah, so there will be more Walking Dead very soon, possibly even tonight. We shall see.
Damn it, monitor! Please stop.
I'm off tomorrow, so I can sleep in. So
you know that you want to cry your eyes out again tonight.
So apparently,
cry your eyes out every single night.
So apparently 400 Days is actually, I mean, it's a single quote-unquote episode, but it's 5 separate stories that kind of run parallel to each other, and they can be played in any order. So,
okay.
So what I will do when I post them on YouTube to milk it as much as possible is probably post 5 episodes comprising all of about 400 Days. On Twitch, it'll just be...
You have no shame about that whatsoever. Just
no, of course not.
I am going to be milking the fuck out of this.
Exactly.
But he's honest and upfront.
See, the episodes, like the show, like the main game episodes, you have to show that as a single extra long video. You just have to. You just get sucked in. You don't want to be interrupted out of that moment. Well, except when the game glitches ridiculously.
Took care of that, repeat offender. Bye-bye.
Oh, I can't wait for that. The Walking Derp. Oh.
The Walking Derp. Yeah. Oh, God, I can't wait for that clip.
The video is up. Like the main video is up. I haven't extricated that section, though. But, yeah. Oh, nice. Mega Commandy says, all you're talking about Captain Power. Last week found a copy at my local Barnes & Noble for $30.
You son of a bitch. I can't find a single copy for less than $150. Also, Skeleton Warriors is out of print, and there's only 1 copy left on Amazon. Good luck. Use that link above.
God damn it. I knew I waffled on that one for too long.
I picked up the second to last copy.
Someone
Your
sent me
waffle
Skeleton
maker.
Warrior. I want it. There. You can put it out there.
Oh, that's right. I need a text.
Jill says, Sean needs to watch Supernatural. Yes, Sean needs to watch Supernatural. Sean
I
will watch
agree.
Supernatural one of these days. Sean does not have all the time in the world, and Supernatural is a
Oh
huge time
my
commitment.
god! You know, here's the
So-
thing. I have seen the beginning of Supernatural. I've seen Supernatural the first 5 seasons about 4 times now, and I will only watch the first 5 seasons again one more time. That is to make sure you fucking watch it. We need to live stream that shit.
No, we're not going to live stream all frickin'
15
800
episodes.
seasons of... Yeah. That'd be like us live streaming all our Doctor Who viewings. That would just be too much.
Yeah, you're right.
World,
But no,
the world can't take it.
That's what I'm saying. Is that we need to fucking watch that, and I will make sure. I want to be there to watch you go. No, no, Sam, don't do that, or no, Dean, don't do that, or oh, what the fuck? No! Whenever the character eats it, and you're like, no! You just like, I give up. I give up. Fuck this show. Fuck it. What next episode?
Z-Man, what are your thoughts about Batman versus Superman and Ben being Batman? Well, was a little iffy on the choice initially, but after seeing the trailers, I'm okay with that. I think it's going to be excellent. I think it actually looks really good. A vast improvement over Man of Steel. And I actually kind of liked Man of Steel more than most people did, apparently. But, yeah, no, I think it looks good. I'm looking forward to it. That's pretty much all I have to say.
Superman.
The movie is not out. We've only seen trailers. That's really all I can say about it. I don't really review trailers other than to say, that was good, or that was shit, or that looks like it'll be good, or that looks like it'll be shit, rather.
That looks like a giant pile of feces.
Mega Commandy asks, Sean, do you own any Brave Star? Dude, do you watch my videos? Like, seriously.
Just watch the videos.
I only did, like, an epic quest of destiny
Here's the thing.
in 2009 where I went out of my way to track down the entire BCI Eclipse Filmation library. I don't just have Brave Star. I have the best set ever released of Brave Star. Oh, yeah.
Guys, future reference, if you ever want to ask if we have something, go to our page, go to the click on the videos link, and then when you go to that page, you'll get a little search box,
Yeah.
a little search icon. You click that, and you type in the movie you're looking for.
In fact,
Tag your videos. So.
let's illustrate that right now, shall
For
we?
him, for me, you can just ask me,
Yeah.
because fuck, I don't tag any of my videos. I'm a lazy
These
fuck.
guys are complete assholes about
And
this.
I'm a
actually
lazy
watch the
fuck. Go
video.
ahead and ask me whatever. I don't
Here
give a
we
shit.
go. Whoa! All right, hold
So
on.
I don't know if
Here we go.
it's like you might as well say, I don't know if any of you have ever heard of a search engine.
let me Google that for you. So here we go. So I'm
Look at all those
going
red
to.
notifications. Lazy
I am
fuck.
going to.
That's a dick and that's a dick. Sean McLean and Brandon.
Hey.
I gotta go through the Creator Studio because it's my page. Hold on a second.
John here's got like thousands of videos. It's just, you know.
I know, but watch how easy this is. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna go
In new.
view channel. Here we go.
I like to open it incognito just so I can see what everyone else sees.
Here we go. So this is the channel as you guys see it. Wow, it's just like video game world. Awesome. So you see all the playlists and shit. Awesome, lots of stuff. Can be very intimidating. But see this little magnifying glass? It's right there. Oh, look at that! You can search the whole channel. Brave Star. Enter. And
questions
oh
coming,
my
guys.
God, look at that! There's like all these videos. The entire BCI Eclipse animation library.
That must have been a bitch tag.
Holy moly. Package opening double whammy. Calling all Cops fans. Somehow that relates to Brave Star, don't
Why hasn't Mia done that yet? I'm confused. She's the one who really done that shit. You muted, Sean.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
I heard it.
Sometimes you don't
So, there
overshine
you
your
go.
own voice, you know.
I think it linked. I think it linked Cops because isn't there an episode of Cops on the Brave Star set?
Maybe? I don't know. I may have reused some tags in that video and forgot to delete something. Brave Star! What? It's like in the middle of Cop Suite. What are you talking about? Boop-a-doop-boo.
Do.
Oh, God, no. No, JL, just no.
Should we do pickups?
It's Sean, Star Wars live stream of all movies before Episode 7. No. No.
We did
no,
that.
No,
On my channel, type in Star Wars. We did a live stream.
You
we
did?
watched all 3 despecialized editions.
Well, there you go.
Wait,
Go
when the hell
watch
did you guys
that.
do that?
I did that like 2 years ago, when I was in Austin.
Oh.
Didn't I?
No, I don't think it was that long ago.
No, I don't think it was actually. Shit, maybe we haven't done that yet.
Maybe
Fuck
just
you,
dream
fuck you. That's the answer. I may have dreamed that up. That may have been.
Yeah, fuck you, A-Team. Just
Yeah, that's
fuck
what I
you.
did. You did those 3 notes, and I continued with A-Team, and now it's stuck in your head. Yes, 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 I win.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh yeah, Cyrus whoever was
This
moving
is escalating quickly.
all 3 fucking movies. I did do that apparently.
Oh my god.
Holy
This
shit.
is why I don't karaoke.
Or something.
We go double check now.
Yeah, that was my birthday. I did the live streams. It was me.
You on your channel?
Thou did it.
Yeah,
I
he
think it
did
was for his
everything.
birthday last year.
There you go. Mega Commandy says live stream of the Star
It's
Wars
all-
Holiday Special, 1978. There we go.
Always their fault.
That might be a little more appropriate.
That would I'm never gonna see that again.
Can't confirm me.
No. The answer is fuck you, never again, the end. Unless it's on Blu-ray. Then you
Yes.
get your wish.
All that standard definition video they filmed it in will look great on Blu-ray.
Fuck yeah. If it got an official release, I might watch it one more time in my life when I buy it. That's it, you know.
There we go. Pickups. We want to do pickups?
I were quiet, so I thought, why not?
I just have to go grab mine. Hold on.
I have one thing.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things.
I'm just here because I make them look cool.
I had one thing.
There it is. Found. It's Styleband's birthday bash. Yeah.
No, Mia, you're here because you are cool.
It's in 3 parts, and each part's like 3 hours long. Have fun with that. Whoever wants to watch that.
Yes, who else
one of
watches
my
silently
random
staring?
There.
I think we actually incessantly talked about Star Wars while I was playing, actually.
That is.
I need to give this to one of you guys.
Oh my god, I
famous
need
on
that
the
shit.
internet.
I need that so bad.
It's pink with like orange lettering.
Perfect.
It just threw off my white balance too.
Oh, holy crap, I totally did. You're blue. It totally needs to be sewn onto like a purple hat. I would wear that in every video too.
Are we
Mia
better?
is blue.
Yes.
Yep.
Dubbity-dubbity.
So blue.
I have 2 things. I have 2 quick things. Well,
I have several slow things.
So, Justin, do you have less or more than me?
I have one thing.
Oh my god, am I going to be after you again?
All right.
Jesus Christ. Eric has one thing, or are you holding off, Eric?
I have one thing, I guess.
Hold it up the shelf.
Alright, so
There's
I guess
a
Stout will
tale
go
to be
first.
told there. All right, Stout, you have the con.
Set up, go on.
I got a Bill Nye frisbee in the mail.
Shit, I got that too. It's around here somewhere. I threw
Awesome.
it, got lazy, and I don't remember where I threw it.
So, okay then.
Mine came in the mail too.
Next.
That's Eric.
Eric, are you ready?
Yeah. Hold on.
Here we go. We'll just let Eric tell it the way he needs to tell it.
Get your frisbee, Eric?
I don't have a frisbee.
Oh, you didn't give $1 to Bill Nye?
No.
You son of a bitch. I hate you.
I didn't have $1.
Greetings, Cass.
I would have sent you $1 for Bill Nye. I'm just saying.
We're just starting the show and tell here.
my show's out for the week.
Thanks for interrupting me, Cass. Lord, that's loud.
Okay, now they're open.
noises!
Oh, it's brilliant.
I just love his face. Completely, like, no fucks given face.
He's like sitting there on that bottom corner where I have
No,
like
it's
some
okay.
gangster
This-
music.
This
Okay.
totally adds to my tale of woe.
Okay, let Eric tell his tale of woe. I have to hear
This is totally adds to the tale of woe.
I didn't get a chance to read it today, so
Alright, here we
Death
go.
Island music
Here we go.
playing in my head already.
So, coming like 4 days early,
Yay!
my copy of Super Mario Maker.
Woo! Yeah!
It's like awesome. You know, there's the
Finally.
box. Get the awesome art book. But it's just
that's
gorgeous.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah.
You know, it's just there's a cat foot and stuff, and it's an idea book, so it has like
There's all
ideas
kinds
on
of
it.
stuff. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it's all
Nice.
in the game.
It's like the Lego sets. They give you the idea book.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
You know, yeah, the game itself,
that's where they probably got all that from Lego idea.
and the disc, and blah blah blah. That's a cool looking disc. There's Mario with a thing on his head.
Very nice.
So yeah, I go awesome. Shows him the mail. You go downstairs to play it. Plays for about 5 minutes and gives me a disc reader.
I bet you that's why they were selling it for so cheap.
So, no, it wasn't cheap. They sold it to me for $47 fucking dollars.
It's like full
It
price.
wasn't like I got it like really, really cheap, like $10, $15 or something. No, I got it for like $6 off.
Was
you
it
know.
pre-sealed or?
It was used.
Oh, fucking Christ!
Yeah, $47 used.
$6 off. I would have gone to Amazon and said, "Fuck it, send me a brand new one."
Destiny is critical of your choice of games. Says Super Mario games so casual.
Shut up.
Yeah. You jump into this game casual, you're gonna get your ass kicked 6 ways from Sunday.
Yeah, that is an expert level platformer.
Put it this way. That game was made for trolls. Trolls go on that game and they come up with the most ridiculous concepts they can.
You have to be able to complete it to be able to submit it. So it has to be completable. That's the best.
Oh really? Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome. I
You can't
love that.
You have to be able to submit it. You have to get through your own level, no matter how many times it takes you to get through.
That was
awesome.
a policy that was implemented via Little Big Planet.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Big Planet would do that shit. Like, you can't complete it. Ha, fuck you.
You know, they said we don't. When you go to publish the level, it says we have no record of you beating this level. Please beat it first, and then publish.
And if you
legitly beat it.
And if you change even a single pixel on that fucking thing, you have to redo the whole thing.
Yeah, and it's not like, you know, because in this actually I did, like I said, I did play for about a half an hour, so I did actually get a chance to dick around with it with like the creator and the levels and stuff like that. So yeah, the whole creation of actually submitting a level, you can move Mario around and like start at any point in the level, but it only counts as one full completion as if you go click start from the beginning and run it all the way through. And that's when it registers. What the hell are you?
Yeah, what are you laughing at?
I know what he's laughing at.
That's perfect, Cass.
What?
Yeah, sure. Ass, you know that?
Put it all in the description. Everybody watching after the fact, Cass put up a link to a YouTube video of that sad walking away music from the Incredible Hulk.
Music from the Incredible Hulk TV show, for fuck's sake.
I'll tell you right now, that should be the requirement for every sad story on the show ever.
Yes.
Not just Eric. I'm saying that should be a new requirement.
Sorry, and Cass posted the link saying play this during Eric's story as he's telling the story. So.
You should have privately Facebooked us.
We'd all just be sitting here laughing. What the fuck, guys? You assholes!
I can't. In all seriousness, though, I can't seem to figure out because the disc is perfect. Like I can't see anything wrong. I was worried that the actual system was going bad. So I also bought the system used. And when I looked it up online, the error code that it was giving me, it said it's either the drive is bad or your disc is bad.
The disc is probably bad. It happens.
Probably the disc. It might be like an authoring error or a mastering error that's not visible to the naked eye. But
okay, so
I bet DVDs like that.
They have these things set up, and they have these watchers. The watcher that was watching the machine that the Eric's disc was made in fell asleep briefly, and accidentally nudged it when he woke up finally. So
That's great.
he apologizes for your fucked up disc.
He took a jerk-off break and jizzed on the machine.
Looks great. Doesn't fucking work.
That person better give you your fucking money back, because that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is some bullshit.
They did that. They knowingly did that. They knew they did that. Come on.
Well,
yeah.
And that's your second copy that you've had now, right?
Well, second purchase, first copy.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I didn't actually
never
get the
showed
first.
Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, that's right.
If I wouldn't be having this problem if I got the first copy, because the first copy was technically it was brand new.
Are you able to find it, I don't know, in a store?
I don't have full price. I don't have $59.99. I had $52 to spend, so I can't actually go to a store and buy it.
At this stage, it might be worth the extra $7.
Yeah,
for all the hell you can
And that's
get.
great. I'll just shit out $7 extra.
Well, because then at least you get the guarantee. You can bring it back. Say, hey, shit don't work. Give me my money back.
JL, I thought about Black Friday. Mario Maker is not a Black Friday item.
God damn it.
It's too new.
Not.
And no stores even remotely list even Wii U games as available on Black Friday. So I think that's also a thing from Nintendo.
Roth also mentioned a Target deal: buy 2 get 1 free. So there, if you come up with $120, then
yeah, I'll just buy. Yeah, buy 2 get 1 free. The one thing that people always forget is it's buy 2 get 1 free of equal or lesser value.
Yes, right. Exactly.
So it's
pick up 3
in order for me to get this free, I'd had to have bought 2 $59.99 cost games to get that for free.
This is why I was saying $20. There you go.
Sometimes you can get one $60 and two $50 games, and that works because it's of equal value to the $50 one.
Yeah.
But you can't go $260 and a $50 and pay for a $50 and a $60. It doesn't work.
No.
Yeah,
you get whatever one is cheapest.
It's $136 at least.
Yeah. That's bullshit, man.
It's a great deal if you have the money, right? But
hey, third time's the charm. I have a good feeling about the next one that you buy.
Yeah, by the time I actually get around to being able to buy another copy, I'll have a job by that point. I'll just go fucking buy it new.
That's probably a good idea.
No, but I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to play the one game I wanted to get for my Wii U before I started wasting my life working.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Fucking bitch.
Sorry, unrelated. Just
you just have the worst luck with that game.
Yeah, you do.
The worst.
You're destined to not play it, apparently.
Destiny says, Sean, have you been tempted yet to get a PS4 yet? Yes, of course I'm tempted. I just don't have the money for it. And as I said, every time that question comes up, right now I'm enjoying the mad crazy deals on PS3 games.
Ditto.
And I've got such a huge freaking library of PS1, 2, and 3 games now that I'm in no rush to add yet another system into the mix.
I don't have a place to put them.
Besides, honestly, there's not a ton of games that just make me want to rush out and get the system at this stage. There's a few, but not enough for me to want to, run out and invest in the whole system right now. First up for me will actually be picking up a second PS3 to have permanently hooked up to the living room TV, so that I don't have to keep switching the other one back and forth all the time every time Rosie wants to see something or play something or we both want to watch something or whatever.
Oh, right. So, next, I think, is me. I'm next. Right.
Awesome. Go for it.
I got Skeleton Warriors for $11 on Amazon.
Awesome.
And
I've seen the preview. It looks awesome.
I got this beautiful mic.
Yay!
It's a CAD U37. That's decent.
That.
I also got a spider shock mount, as you can see here.
Which apparently works really well, because he's been fidgeting with that mic all night, and we haven't heard a thing.
Yeah. And I got a boom mic from Noir, which you should never buy. It's terrible.
Yes.
Just pay more money for any other brand. Don't pay $15 for a boom arm. That's the moral of the story. And just spend $40 or more. Just fucking do it, because you'll get better quality. All right. Anyway, last but not least, I got this, the BBS story.
Oh, yeah.
The Criterion sale's going on, and everyone gets all uppity and happy. If you have a Barnes & Noble like card, you're golden. Because you get like 20% off or 10% off more or whatever, right? So it's actually 50% off. But guess what? Don't. It's like 40 fucking percent. Even if it isn't, if it's 50%, it's still $24 fucking dollars or $22. And guess what? I can still go buy them on Amazon for the same price. I bought this thing, by the way. This from the Criterion sale goes for $66, and I bought this for $50 shipped to me. Now it's beat the shit, but the discs are in pristine condition. It's just all the corners are like
in store. I think that set is generally even more expensive.
Oh yeah, it's $120 retail.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure I've seen it for $120 before.
Yeah, it comes for a head, Easy Rider, 5 easy pieces, drive. He said a safe place, the Last Picture Show, and the King of Marvin Gardens, of which I've seen only 2 of these movies. So
I've seen a couple of them. Easy Rider, obviously.
4.
I've seen
really?
4. Oh, you've seen 4.
Oh,
I've seen 4.
Nice.
The Last Picture Show is pretty good.
Actually, I think I've only seen one of those movies, Easy Rider. I've heard of all of them.
Oh, well, so the thing about this is Easy Rider is the movie that got me to want to go to film school. And
Oh, yeah?
So I wanted to get this release because the only way to get the Criterion Easy Rider. So it's this way. So
Oh, really?
you got it. Yeah, it's in this. This is the set. This is the one set you get.
I did not know that.
They have unique numbers, so maybe one day they'll do single releases, but it's box set.
For now, that's it, eh?
Yep.
Is that Blu-ray or
Slim
DVD?
packs
Blu-ray.
there?
Yeah, and they're actually digipacks.
Oh, digipacks.
And so here's the poster art, and then here's like the specs and stuff. And it comes with a 120-page booklet too. Kitty. So it's got a pretty thick
That
booklet.
just makes me want the Criterion How to Get Ahead in Business.
That's pretty sweet.
Dude, I kind of want that, but then there's also if I get the With Nail and I, yeah, I think it's the With Nail and I Arrow Blu-ray. How to Get Ahead in Business is like a bonus movie, like in the limited edition.
Nice.
But, yeah, so I'm like, but it's Region 2 locked. So.
Roth mentions he's about to get the Eraserhead Criterion, but found a better deal somewhere else. I have that one. I haven't watched it yet, but I've got it.
I've never seen it.
Here,
But pick it up.
Roth took advantage of the Criterion sale on their site the other week. You got Hausu, Videodrome, and Beauty and the Beast.
That's.
I wasn't aware that was a Criterion title.
No, Beauty and the Beast is the silent one from the 30s.
Destiny says, whoever mentioned Captain Power, thanks. Never heard of that. Going to have to add that to the list. Hope it's cheap. Haven't we been talking about how expensive it is over the past 2 weeks? You might luck out and find it cheap. It's still out there in the wild. But,
if you haven't seen that Beauty and the Beast, I'd like to point out that has some of the most convincing beast makeup I've ever seen on a human being.
Which one are you talking about?
The one from the 40s, the black and white one.
Oh, okay.
Silent film.
Cool.
That's I don't know I can't pronounce the French
It had been like the 20s.
Is it the 20s? Okay, maybe it's the 20s.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
The talkie started in the late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah. Well, they really started in the 30s. There was a few exceptions earlier, but just like Color, you can say that Color started in the 30s, which technically
1946, Beauty and the Beast,
but it didn't become common until the 50s.
By Jean Cocteau.
Cocteau?
Yeah, but French and not anglicized.
It's a Cocteau cocktail. Oh yeah. Gas, you got a lower third? Stab, you got a lower third?
No, it's broken.
No.
Really?
Anyway, that's my pickup.
Broke again?
That was it.
Let me see if I can fix it.
So
Really?
I guess it's your turn, Sean.
Joseph asks, Z-Man, what is your favorite film for 2015? Well, definitely Gem and the Holograms. Okay, here we go. Do we want Blu-rays, games, or DVDs first?
Games.
Games?
I always say games, though, so you can do whatever you want.
All right. Does anybody else want games?
Games.
Blu-rays or DVDs?
Games.
Oh, okay.
So DVDs then. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
So first up, picked up. I've been wanting to get this one for Rose for a long time because she's very creative and loves to do art type stuff, and plus it's just really cool and fun and entertaining to play and to watch people play. Minecraft, the PlayStation 3 edition. There you go. We finally joined the Minecraft revolution in the McLean household. And I gotta say, this version of it actually looks really nice. It's very very smooth. Controls are really slick. Very good adaptation. And then everybody couldn't get enough of Season 1. I picked up 400 Days, so I had to get Season 2 as well.
Yes, let's just power through them all. Let's do it.
The Walking Dead shall continue. This takes place 2 years after the first one, so the 400 Days is, I guess, a year and a bit in between that period, so very good. And then finally, oh, by the way, this was $20, brand new. This was new was 30, but used was 15. So I was like, it's exactly pretty much the same condition used. Why would I pay double the price? So $15. And that meant not paying 30. I technically had enough for another game. So for $9, picked up Deus Ex: Human Revolution, the Augmented Edition. This is like the super deluxe collector's edition that I just got for like $9. So it comes with.
That's pretty cool.
Do a quick thing here. So basically, the game comes in a digibook or digipack rather. So we've got the game, and then we have a bonus DVD all about the making of the game, which is pretty cool. And then, in addition to that, it also comes with a little hardcover art book. So you can see some art, some random pages there. Very nice. So I've heard a lot of good things about the Deus Ex series. I've been wanting to play them for ages. Haven't yet.
I can't wait to see you suck.
So this will be my introduction to them. And
you'll get all right. You'll get good at it. It's just that at first you're gonna suck.
It's a lot of cyberpunk and stealth action and stuff like that. So definitely look forward to it. So yeah, nice little additions to the PS3 collection. All right, Blu-rays. Rosie has been bugging me to get this for years. I've never actually seen it. I've only ever seen the old animated version, but I've been wanting to check this one out for quite a while. Got How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
There's even a D in that.
The Grinchmas edition. Edition Grinchot Noel.
I'm pretty sure that's a remaster too. That's 4K master.
Oh, nice. So this is the latest version of it, and it was like half the price of the regular edition, like what it usually goes for.
Oh, it's so stupid.
So, like the regular edition, I remember we looked for it last year. It was like $30, and I was like, "No, sweetie, we're not spending $30 for what should be a bargain bin title." So this version came out as 15 with the slipcover. I don't know how well you can see it. Probably not very well, but it's got nice kind of snowflakey stuff on it, and yeah. So anyway, looking forward to that. Then at good old HMV, I have a HMV Pure card, which is their membership collect points card, which I got because I spend a lot of money there. I buy a lot of stuff at HMV.
Because you're pure.
It's where I get all my Scream Factory titles and my Criterion titles. They're the only store in town that carries them. So pretty much anytime you see me do an update with those in them, that's where I got them, unless I bought them online, of course. So I had accumulated enough points that I had basically $50 worth of credit to spend at the store. So I thought,
sorry about that.
yeah, why not? Let's get a couple movies and get a couple of collector's editions here. So picked up a couple more from Scream Factory. Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions.
One of my favorites.
Which contains, because Skinslip's been gushing about this for a long time, so theatrical poster, new art, there we go. So Skinslip's been gushing about this for a long time. I've been meaning to check it out.
As I'm known to do.
And thought I should probably jump on the collector's edition while I can. Didn't want to miss out on that slipcover, so.
See, and I like it. I gush about everything I see, and you just randomly pick the ones that appeal to you. It's kind of fun.
Yes, well, I mean, you gush about a lot of things, but I know, like, I can feel out which ones I'm gonna like. But
I know which ones you're gonna like too. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what you like for the most part.
That too, yeah.
Sci-fi will be hard.
Yeah. So anyway, that Lord of Illusions has the theatrical cut and the director's cut and a buttload of extras. So, and then next up, I actually do have the DVD of this. It was sent to me by a viewer a little while ago, but I really want this Blu-ray edition because this is just such a fun movie. Got the Scream Factory release of Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight, which is a lot of fun.
I did want to say that the Scream Factory theatrical cut of Lord of Illusions was like hot ass. So
awesome.
If you're particularly interested in the theatrical cut, get the German release. It's the only good release of that. Just a heads up. Sorry.
And quite a pile of extras there as well. So yeah. So Demon Knight is lots of fun. I did not get Bordello of Blood simply because I couldn't find it. If it was there, I would have got it.
Also because Dennis Miller's a different bag. Anyway.
All right. Cool.
Destiny said, skin flip confirmed gusher.
I've never actually seen Bordello of Blood. I've only seen Demon Knight, and I've seen Demon Knight many times.
I think Dennis Miller is funny.
I think I actually used to have Demon Knight on Laserdisc many moons ago.
Whatever.
and last but most certainly not least, this is a television show collection I've been wanting to get for a very, very long time. I missed out on the initial release of this. I saw the re-release going for $49.99. And I could not pass this up because this is a show I will watch over and over and over again. Picked up Seinfeld, the complete series.
Nice.
So there you go. All 9 seasons.
Wow. Did not expect that from you, actually.
In terms of the disc content, it has everything that was in the previous release and all the previous season sets. It's just all in a big-ass box.
I love how that cued just a cacophony of the worst impressions of the Seinfeld theme.
Yes.
I was like, Seinfeld, awesome!
I didn't expect you to get that right now. I totally thought you'd get, like, I don't know, something else you've been, like, dying to get. And just to see that was kind of out of the blue.
That's a good deal, by the way.
Good deal, yeah.
$50 for this, yeah. I mean, the original set went for like $200. Yeah, $50 at Best Buy
it's
right
like 9
now.
seasons, right?
But you've got them all, I think, don't you?
7
I
seasons?
do. I have them all as individual season sets, yeah.
Yeah. So it takes up way less space than the season sets, but I'll just show you how it's done here. Basically just a big-ass book of cardboard sleeves.
Oh, man.
So check that.
That's annoying.
Take a look. So it actually has all the covers, like all the front covers from all the season set releases.
Oh, okay.
So it's all just kind of put together like that, and you got the contents on the back. And there you go. Just kind of keeps going and going.
It's a show about nothing.
How many seasons is it?
It's 9.
It is 9. Okay, 9 seasons. $50 for 9 seasons is a great.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Even in DVD, where you can often get seasons for like $8. That's
Yeah,
still more than $50 fucking dollars.
That works out. If you work it out, it works out to like less than $5 a season.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
It's like $6 a season. Yeah.
Season 9.
It's crazy. It's like 5.
And then you get a bonus disc as well.
That's
bonus disc actually has a reunion, a roundtable reunion discussion with the main cast and Larry David. So pretty cool.
So here's something that we don't know. I have only seen like maybe 20 minutes of that show.
What? Really?
What is your problem?
It did nothing for me. That was 20 years ago, though.
It really, truly is one of the funniest sitcoms ever.
20 years ago, so you were still a kid?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, I was totally a kid. But I mean, see, no, I like Mad About You, I like Frasier. I like sitcoms that weren't geared for my age group, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, that didn't do anything for me at the time. Now, here's the thing. I want you to watch that with me after we're done with Doctor Who and after we're done with Trailer Park Boys. By the way, we're going to get back to, which we have to be on any day that isn't Tuesday. God damn it, that's annoying.
Yes. Well, there's a bunch of stuff we want to sort of put into our comedy viewings, so I mean, we can certainly slot that in there.
I would love to join in on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
I knew you would.
It's great. It's just such a great ensemble cast. Like, it's one of the all-time great ensemble cast shows. And it's just fucking funny as hell.
Now, I've seen every episode of Friends like 5 times over, not willingly for most of those, but
Friends is good. I like Friends.
So I like good sitcoms, but Seinfeld is a sitcom with like 7 good comedians and 3 okay comedians. Like, it's crazy. Like that. Like everyone there's a comedian, and we're Friends. There's not everyone's a comedian per se. They're just people. You know, they're actors. They're actresses and shit. But I don't know. Stand-up comedians, I think they're just better timing. And I think as an adult, I'll enjoy it more, of course. Every episode of Seinfeld is prevented by a cell phone, right? Like that.
What?
Oh, is that it, Sean?
Every 6
Oh yeah,
notes-
sorry, that's it. Yeah, I'm done. That's
Oh,
everything.
okay.
Okay,
Wow,
so
I missed
No.
most of it. Damn.
Seinfeld was the big one this week.
So-
I'd be curious, actually. Sorry, I was just on the topic of Seinfeld. I'd be curious, Brandon, what episode it was that I don't expect you to remember, but I'd be curious what episode that you saw, because if it was an early one, I could understand you not quite getting into it, because
First season's a little shaky.
it starts very
As a lot of
slowly.
first seasons are.
Yeah. Actually,
I'm
even
gonna try.
actually a good chunk of season 2, because I remember.
Well, I'm actually. I just started in on watching it again yesterday after buying it, and
I worship every season.
I actually skipped season 1 just because I've seen it so many times, and I started with season 2. Now it's really season 3 and 4 where the show exploded and they really hit their creative stride.
Yeah.
But season 2 still has some good ones, such as the Chinese restaurant.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That's a season 2 episode, and I will watch that just today. And I forgot just how funny that episode is. Like, there's just so much that happens in that. They do such great concept episodes that just work. Like, where they'll have a whole episode take place in a single location, and this one, this one particular episode was them waiting to get their seat. Or waiting to get their table at a Chinese food restaurant, and just all this ridiculous shit happens to them as they're waiting. And
But they were in a hurry because they need to go see Plan 9 from Outer Space.
That's right. Yeah, they're in a hurry. They're pressed for time, and the restaurant manager just keeps dicking them around about getting their table, and all this other stuff is going on, and it's just brilliant and hilarious. And I've always said this, the first episode I ever saw was when the whole thing took place in a parking garage. They were trying to find their car.
That was one of the first scenes I saw as well.
Man, modern technology ruins that. You just gotta hit the panic button. Oh, look, my car's right there. Cool.
Yeah.
I know. It's funny, actually, yeah. Well, you find with like a lot of classic sitcoms, yeah, it's kind of solved by modern stuff.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of sitcom moments are like killed by the fact that you just use a cell phone to communicate with each other. Dude, what time's he coming? I don't know. Let's just get all this other shit. You're like, just call him. Like, okay. Oh, okay, cool. See, it's not funny. It's not funny.
I've been planning to do a Seinfeld series, like reviewing each episode for like the last 2 years. I've been planning on it.
I know you have.
I finally have 3 seasons worth of videos done. So.
Whoa!
Oh, really? Oh, you're actually doing it?
Damn, Ryan.
Keeping it on the side until it's actually done, and then post it.
Yeah, because I don't. That's pretty much what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'll be showing off like all my board games and all my T-shirts and all my memorabilia at the same time.
That's true. At least then you don't have to worry about being consistent because you've already got the whole damn thing in the can.
That's the whole reason why.
He was like, I've got you.
That's a really good idea, actually.
I can just sleep.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And you've got 2 years worth of content already done.
Pretty much.
There's a show called Legend. Is it called Legend, I think? And it's coming out in DVD, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a review of every episode of that show for no reason, just because I love the show, and I'm gonna put them all in the can before I upload the first one.
There you go.
Great idea, Ryan.
If you really are going to do that, then I will contact Mill Creek and get them to give it to you.
Oh, there you
It's
go.
not gonna go up anytime soon.
That's okay.
I've already pre-ordered it, also.
Okay, who's next for pickups?
Snapcraft, I'm sorry that you have no sense of humor, but yes, the Soup Nazi episode is one of the best episodes. Anyway,
wasn't just an episode, it was a cultural...
relentlessly ripping into Seinfeld over there. Just to
Friends
be
is better than
juicy.
Seinfeld said no one ever except you, apparently.
Yeah.
Friends now is a good sitcom. It's not even close to being one of the best sitcoms.
No, it's
not better than The Odd Couple, is it? No. It's not better than Three's
It
Company.
wasn't as
The Odd Company
culturally
+1.
transcending as Seinfeld.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Is I mean, the Soup Nazi isn't just a funny episode in and of itself. It was a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
At the time, like I remember, everything was referenced on that. Like I remember, our mom went to, she went to get her car serviced, and she was getting a loaner from the dealership, and they started a new policy where, they kept track of whether or not you took care of the car properly, and if you didn't, you would get a strike against you. So it's like if you didn't return it having filled it with gas, or it was really dirty, or something like that. And as a service manager explained, said once you accumulate 3 strikes, no car for you.
Yeah.
And that's actually apparently
Yeah, I know. I mean, I still hear that all the time. I mean, I still use it all the time in one form or another.
Yeah, no insert thing for you.
My favorite Seinfeld episode is actually not the Soup Nazi episode. It is the Rogue Spitter episode.
The boyfriend. That's I think
There
that's
was
the name of the episode.
second spitter.
There was a second. Just the constant showing of that flashback of Kramer freaking out is hilarious.
Yeah, like he's been shot. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
because the whole thing is a parody.
Footage. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole episode, for people who don't know, is a parody of the Kennedy assassination.
Yes.
And that's how they're deeply analyzing it. Like, people deeply analyze the Kennedy assassination.
Yeah, it was. Well, the whole thing started with Kramer insisting that this baseball guy had spit on him.
Yeah.
So it becomes this big conspiracy theory, and he's like, "He didn't spit on you. There was a second spitter."
Well, Newman was. It was actually that episode came out at the same time that JFK was out, and Newman was actually played on Kevin Costner's, like, he was like in his defense team, so it was like around the same time, so it was even funnier having him in it because he was actually with Kevin Costner when he was going back and to the left, and then they kept talking about the spit going
back and to the left.
That's great.
The one I thought you were going to say, Eric, because I know this is, well, maybe not your favorite episode, but I know one of your favorite scenes is the one when Newman's driving his mail truck and he hits the sewing thing.
Oh my God!
And then it's just a truck,
and he's like singing as he's driving. And
then he's just it's one of those episodes. It's one of those episodes where, like, because I still remember this one where it's just like all the storylines just completely converged, like right in the last minute.
Yes.
Because what was it, like Elaine? And you wouldn't have seen it coming from like the beginning of the episode.
No.
Yeah, because like Elaine was, she wasn't allowed to get delivery service from her favorite restaurant because she lived across the street, and it was like just over the boundary of where they.
Oh, right.
So she was pretending she lived in the apartment across the street, and so she made the cleaning closet into like apartment 1Q or something like that.
That's right.
And so then they made her like start working there if she was going to use the cleaning closet as her secret apartment. So she had to take a load of stuff to the dump, and she's using. Was it Jerry's car or whatever? And meanwhile, Kramer had adopted a section of highway and decided to repaint the lines to make them like wider lanes, like first class or something. And so they told him to put it back. Yeah. So he had a big like industrial tub of paint thinner, and then he like loses his grip on it or something, and just goes kabloosh, and it just spills all over the road.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, further back,
highly flammable paint thinner.
Yeah, further back, Elaine was testing out Kramer's new lanes, going, "Hey, these lanes are so wide," and weaving back and forth, and so this little knitting machine falls out the back. And then Newman, at the back of all of them, is just driving along, singing, having a nice, happy driving like that, hits the sewing machine, and runs over and goes, "What the hell was that?" And now it's dragging sparks, and goes directly into the giant puddle of flammable liquid. And then the mail truck just bursts into flames instantly.
In like a split second, he goes from singing happily to screaming in sheer terror.
Oh, it's like it's this view from inside, like looking in the windshield, and he's just, and then he goes, the whole thing catches fire.
Yeah, that was great. But it's funny you mentioned that about how all the stories sort of colliding together catastrophically. On the DVDs, they have some nice little extras where the cast and Larry David and some of the other writers reminisce about the show and the making of the show and the creative process and stuff. And one of the ones that I watched, I guess it was yesterday, was The Busboy, where George unintentionally gets the busboy from this restaurant fired by, making some innocuous remark. But and then meanwhile, the other story, so it's George trying to make amends to this busboy, and he feels so bad, and he's this really intimidating Spanish guy, and.
Oh my God, my cat is between my pillows.
And then meanwhile, Elaine has sort of rekindled things with this guy she went out with, and it's really not working out, and she just wants him to go away.
Oh,
so she just finds him so irritating. It's like, Yeah. Anyway, there's some great scenes in there, but at one point they're all sort of meeting up at Jerry's apartment, and the busboy shows up to thank George because things worked out in the end, and he's got a better job now. Blah blah blah. So everything's good there, and then he leaves, and then just as the annoying boyfriend is coming up the hall to go to Jerry's apartment, and I guess they bump into each other. You don't see it, but you hear them start to get into a scrap together in the hallway. And
you bumped into me.
You bumped into me. And they're literally just beating the tar out of each other outside the door. So the two stories literally collided with each other.
Yeah.
And Larry David was talking about how that just kind of worked out that way while he was writing it, and he thought, I really like how that did that. I should try to do that again, but on purpose.
It was also crazy because that was like the first episode that actually did not revolve around Jerry whatsoever.
That was another thing they talked about. Yeah, he said because I mean Jerry co-wrote all the episodes, and they were talking about how. You're the star of the show. You can write yourself into the show.
He was just kind of there.
But his co-stars really it was more about George and Elaine in that particular episode, and it was fantastic. I mean, it really gave those characters a moment to shine, and deservedly so. And that was one of the things I always liked about that show was that it always had that. Like you never felt that it was geared more towards one character or another. Like you watch something like Everybody Loves Raymond, for example. It all revolves around Raymond all the time. Mm-hmm. You watch pretty much any of those other vehicle shows for former stand-up comedians. Even Home Improvement, as great as Home Improvement is, it still all revolves around Tim Allen. Whereas with Seinfeld, you would have those busboy-like episodes where Seinfeld's just kind of there. A couple of lines here and there. He does the stand-up bits, but the main story focuses on other characters. And
they were one of the first shows to do that really early on. So you really got built into all of those. They were all like co-leads, really.
This was season 2. It was one of the early episodes of season 2.
Because shows like Home Improvement, they would have storylines that focused on like one of the kids or on the wife or something like that. But that was much later on.
Yeah.
Same with Everybody Loves Raymond. I mean, there would be episodes that focus on like Ray's brother or something like that. But much longer after you've already kind of established him as a character.
Yeah. So that's.
That sort of thing. What was the one I wanted to say? Yeah, it was interesting though with when I was showing it to Charlotte when we were still dating. I of course made a point of starting right from the beginning and showing the way through, and so.
Yeah. Well, you see, there is an evolution to it as well, and it does refer back to earlier episodes and such. So you do benefit from watching it in order, for sure.
Yeah, we got into season 3, and then we just kind of stopped for some reason. I think it was because I moved.
That'll do it.
But yeah. But we always sort of meant to get back into it. But I remember, she was enjoying it, but wasn't, sort of completely quite into it yet. And, I understood, the first bit's sort of a little bit slow or whatever. What was interesting was in the intervening time between when we watched it, she started watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, which, of course, is just Larry David.
Which one? Sorry? Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
That's all right. I was saying she started watching Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Such an amazing show.
I really need to watch that. I've only seen a handful of episodes.
And so, that really kind of helped her understand kind of the mind and the wit of Larry David.
Yeah.
And so then she, I think she was telling me she went to the gym or something like that, and one of the TVs happened to be playing Seinfeld, and it was season 4 episode, I think. It was the one where they're going to. It's when George is very first dating Susan.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Before they were engaged.
Yeah.
And it's when they're going to her parents' cabin, and Kramer goes and he burns the cabin down or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And she was wondering that. She said she was laughing her head off the entire episode. Because I think watching Curb Your Enthusiasm kind of helped her understand the brand of humor a little bit more.
Yeah.
And also it was at a time when the show was sort of a little more developed.
Guys, there's a little kitty between my pillows.
Hello, little kitty.
I don't know why she built herself a fort, but she did.
I have a very proud story I want to tell about Seinfeld.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, of course, everybody who knows me knows I've always been obsessed with the show my entire life, literally my entire life, and I've pretty much been on a constant rotation of going through the series every day since the first DVD set came out, and
Now I can do that too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even every single day. I have in fact, on my coffee table where there's usually books, there's this stack of all my Seinfeld DVDs, and I just go through the rotation. Well,
part of your routine, watch a couple episodes or whatever.
Yeah, before work, all that, and so
it's your comfort show.
Yeah, when me and my wife started dating back in 2006, she had not seen one episode at all, and so she jumped in it with me, and she was laughing her butt off, and then eventually becoming just as big as a fan as I was. Well, I got like Seinfeld, Monopoly, Seen It, Clue. I have like all these Seinfeld board games.
Nice.
And there came a time in my life where we were playing with my dad and her, and then she beat all of us at every game.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, how can you beat me? I introduced you to the show.
The master student. The student.
Yeah. It crushed my ego.
So,
that's great.
Talking about favorite sitcoms. My favorite sitcom is this little British show called Coupling.
You keep mentioning that one. I need to see that.
It's one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my entire life, and they talk about situations that exist in real life, like the giggle loop.
Yeah.
The giggle loop is when you're in a really serious situation. We'll say wedding, funeral, bar mitzvah. Right?
Oh yes.
During the services, church services, whatever, and you think it'd be really funny. What if I don't know, something horrible happened, like a plane went through the church roof and speared the church lady in the face? Something like absurd, right? You're like, what the fuck? And you think, wow, that'd be awful, and you kind of laugh. You're like, oh, thank God I didn't laugh out loud. And then that thought, like, what would happen if I accidentally laughed out loud? And then it builds and it builds until you fucking laugh. You have nothing but to do the laugh.
That is pretty much my existence.
Yes. Yeah, I know it is.
Is that the early? Isn't that the early Stephen Moffat show? Like that was.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's basically Friends. It's British Friends, but better in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
First three seasons are perfect. The fourth season is because they replaced the character with a different person because that character left. That's alright.
Better just to end the show when that happens.
Yeah, but they were all contracted, and
Yeah, I know.
But it was still funny. But the fourth season is just not good. It's not bad. It's okay. First three seasons was that. Anyways, good show. Check that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to check out. I remember you talking about it before.
Did everybody do everything they wanted to show? Because we got off on a fucking Seinfeld.
Oh, and Zach still has pick up to show off.
Oh.
I just moved them too.
That was an hour-long Seinfeld tape.
What did you get, Bluto?
So sorry, first of all, Bluto, welcome to my world. But,
okay, let me get them back up here real quick. So I traded in some stuff at a game store yesterday for about $30 store credit. So as far as games, I got Starsky and Hutch on the original Xbox for $3.99.
I thought I gave you.
Make sure you hold them up for a few seconds. You're lagging like crazy. Oh, there we go.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
How about now?
Oh, still lagging.
Okay.
Still seeing your face.
No.
Holding it up. There we go. Now I see it. Okay.
In your head, count to 15. There should be plenty of time.
Yeah.
We won't see it until you're probably done talking about it, but that's okay.
And then for PS4, I got the Uncharted collection.
Oh, nice.
All 3 games.
Cool. Yeah. I just have all 3 games.
And I think it has a code for like a beta for the multiplayer for the 4th one.
Cool. That's cool.
Okay, and then for Blu-rays up at that store, I got American History X.
Nice.
I'd love to see a director's cut now.
Okay. And Alfred Hitchcock's Rebecca.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Never seen it, so.
Criterion or not?
There's American History X. And
what?
And there's Rebecca.
It's the Blu-ray. Okay. Criterion put a DVD out of Rebecca. So just
okay. I showed these last night, but for $5 a piece, brand new factory sealed. Masters of Horror Volumes 3 and 4.
Nice.
Can you see them?
I'm sure we will eventually. Oh, there they are.
There we go.
And then I showed this the other night. But nice. The James Bond collection, I'm just turning it to where you can actually read it. It's the cheapo set. Cheapo set.
Cheap
In
O.
quotation marks.
Cheap
The cheap
double O set.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, that's weird. And then finally, I got the complete series of that 70s show on Blu-ray.
Nice.
Nice.
I want that set.
I would love it if Mill Creek would send that to me, but they're not going to.
Yep.
No.
But it's a nice set, so
Yeah.
that's it for my end. So
It's not that expensive of a set either, as I recall.
It's like $50 right now, I think. $60.
it's $70 now.
Oh, okay, $70. That was on
So-
sale.
Still, that is ridiculously cheap for a series that lengthy on Blu-ray.
On Blu-ray.
With special features.
With the special features from the DVDs, yeah.
Yes, Thrash Fingers Roseanne is another great sitcom. Love that show.
It's another show I didn't like back then, but I would probably enjoy now.
Oh, you would love it now.
My parents loved it, so, you know.
I watched
The
the whole thing this year, so
See, this is what I like about both Roseanne and Seinfeld, is they are slice of life comedies that everyone can relate to something in them.
See, I remember pieces of Roseanne, because I've seen dozens of episodes of that. You know,
Yeah.
that's a show my parents watched. It was always on.
Yeah. Jail says
I would
Roseanne,
show stuff, but
I hated the series finale. Everybody hated the series finale.
the whole 9 seasons.
Roseanne?
What?
So you said the series finale of Roseanne?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was all about the show Everybody Loves Raymond.
I would show stuff, but my camera, my computer lags if I turn my camera on right now. So
I don't really like Everybody Loves Raymond, but
What is your computer doing that is making it lag?
it's old.
it's just a piece of shit.
But
It's
you've
old.
been on camera before. I don't understand. What
Yeah,
changed?
And it overheats, doesn't it?
It's I think it's in heat, to be honest with you. It's just
Did you take some compressed air and blow out the vents? Maybe there's just like killer dust bunnies in there. Hey,
I
it
heard
looks
if
like,
I just
it looks like I'm asleep.
The
I'm
other,
not.
the
I'm
other
not.
thing is,
Actually, I have my eyes open. I'm looking at the screen, yet it looks like I'm asleep.
because you're looking down your face.
So my story.
So
So
since my camera doesn't work, I'm gonna have to just go ahead and be Edward R. Murrow and hear it now.
Hear it now. So just listen to you opening and closing Blu-ray cases. See, this is yet another edition of Das Boat. Flip.
This is
Flip.
yeah. This is Deep Throat, and as you can tell by the front cover, it shows them in action.
It's going real deep in the
You
throat.
can't see it.
Uncensored cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that we've been talking this long about sitcoms and not a single person has mentioned Mad About You.
I did.
Actually, Brandon did briefly.
Yeah. I watched that in Frasier.
I wish that they would just put out a complete series set of that instead of piecemealing out the seasons once every like fucking 5 years.
I know, I got the first season.
Yeah,
Tell me why.
I used to have the first
Is
season.
Is there a complete Frasier yet? Because I want that
Yes.
too.
Well, there's a complete with all the box sets, but it's not like a full-on box set yet.
Oh, that's not
No,
a shit. You're right.
they're missing a few seasons still.
Well, I'm a liar, anyways.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. That's actually one of my favorite Seinfeld moments when George is laying in bed with Susan, and he's like not enjoying engaged life, and he just wants to watch the ball game, and then she's just watching Mad About You, and the music's on in the background, and he's like looking at TV like, what the hell is my life doing?
I know. I love that. She's all like smiling and curled up to him, and he's just like, "Fuck my life."
And it plays the whole song. It plays the entire song, which is so awesome.
Well, it was also an NBC show, so they could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad
They could have
About
done
You,
a crossover.
I know, I was just doing it in my head.
Scout Club.
Yeah. That was a sitcom. We're talking about my earliest memories of a sitcom. It's Mad About You.
Mad About You?
Oh, yeah.
That was the earliest one that was new that we watched as a family. You know,
Mad
that
About
was
You was great.
Yeah, Helen Hunt and Paul
Risers.
Reiser were an epic. Like,
How about
Paul Reiser's
whoa,
so
the
funny.
aliens guy and Nell are married?
Yeah, and what's her face from Trancers? Yeah.
Not Nell. God, I can't. I fucked that up.
No, it's what's her face from Contact.
Yeah.
Mm.
Helen Hunt.
Oh,
I fucked it up. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really impressed by just how well they worked together. And just by how funny Paul Reiser is, because I mainly knew him from Aliens as the douchebag character who you can't wait to see get killed.
Yeah.
But then a couple years after that, My Two Dads came out, which he did with
My Two Dads. I remember that show.
Greg Evigan, and I was like, wow, he's actually pretty funny. And then Mad About You came out, and it's like, he's actually really funny.
Yeah. And of course, Three's Company is the greatest sitcom ever. Sorry.
Three's Company?
This Odd Couple was another chick. It was two chicks. It was a dude and two chicks. I mean, come on.
I've actually heard some of Paul Reiser's stand-up.
Yes, so
it's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Recently,
he was a funny dude. Good actor too.
Oh, yeah.
He was talking about I can't remember the whole bit, but he was talking about being stuck in traffic. And you say, when you have a car that's kind of alongside you through the traffic, and then they suddenly start exiting, you feel like they're leaving you. It's like the sense of loss. And it's like, you're like, what? You're leaving me after all we've been through together? We made 4 beautiful exits together.
That reminds me of a scene in Mad About You. Where they're talking to somebody, some other couple, and they mention it's like, yeah, it's like that scene in Aliens where this and this and this happens. Do you know that one? And Paul Reiser just says, I only ever saw the first one.
I was recently I started watching that show. I think it's like on PBS or something. It's the show, like the food show with Phil Rosenthal, who created Everybody Loves Raymond, and he's like this really hilarious animated guy, and he just loves food, and he actually goes to these different restaurants in LA, and Paul Reiser brings him to a restaurant. It's kind of like comedians in cars getting coffee, but it's with him at different places. And Paul Reiser, like, even to this day, is just, he's so quick with all of his one-liners and stuff. And
yeah,
I highly recommend everybody go watch that. It's awesome.
He's so fucking witty. This is great.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's awesome.
Brandon, you mentioned The Odd Couple several times.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I actually... I like The Odd Couple, but I actually prefer Jack Klugman as Quincy in Quincy M.E.
I remember that. My parents used to watch that all the time, yeah.
I think that's just a much better show.
The gruff, doctor.
Yeah. I have, of course, seen Jack Klugman in the Odd Couple series.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I was actually quite pleased. There was a couple episodes of that actually on the Air Canada TV Classics channel.
Nice.
When I flew out to Toronto, so I got to watch both of those.
That's pretty cool.
I just made that.
Including the one I think I was telling you about, Sean. I hadn't seen all of the one when Felix is photographing a princess from some fictitious European country, and then Oscar comes in and like makes a complete ass of himself in front of her and embarrassed and everything, and so he wants to like apologize for how he acted and make it right. So Felix reluctantly invites him to come along to like this breakfast reception or something, and more fish out of water chaos ensues.
Yes.
Well, because Felix, of course, is following all this proper royal protocol, meeting everybody, and he's being introduced to all these like archdukes and like that.
Of course.
So he's like properly like putting his feet together and bowing and doing it like that with all the. And he's like introduced to like 12 people in a row, so he just keeps turning and bowing, and eventually he bows to the fruit bowl. Such a cycle.
Gets stuck in the rhythm.
And then Oscar shows up, and Oscar's in like a grubby sort of. He's wearing a suit and tie.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a raggedy suit and that, and everyone else is in tuxes, and so Felix is like, Oscar, I told you to wear a morning jacket. He's like, yeah, I wear this jacket every morning. And then when he goes to do his round to meet everybody, he's going like vigorously shaking their hands. He's like, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. Like patting them on the back. And Felix is just standing in the corner, just horrified.
Nice.
So yeah, no, it was a great scene.
I just love that show.
Yeah, that's another one I gotta get. And
the movie is one of those few movies that I could watch. Well, not a few, but it's like probably in my top 20 to where like I could literally watch that movie like every day and laugh my ass off. Jack
Lemmon and Walter Matthau. That's such a brilliant comedy. It's classic Neil Simon. Like Neil Simon was almost like the Seinfeld of his day. He would just do these wonderful slice of life, character-based dramas and comedies, and just such a master of dialogue. Like the dialogue in his stuff is so
clever and funny and insightful and. Well, I was going to say that line, the movie, actually has one of our stepbrothers' like absolute favorite lines in all of cinema, which is the you're probably going to know it, Sean. It's the one when they're having an argument over something, and Oscar's saying, and another thing, Felix, I hate how you leave all these notes everywhere,
Yeah.
And he says, we're out of cornflakes. F you. It took me 3 hours to figure out that F you was Felix Unger.
We're out of cornflakes. F you.
3 hours. We're like, why do you say that to me? And then, oh.
That's definitely my favorite scene in the movie too.
Yeah.
I just realized Kenny versus Spenny was The Odd Couple plus Jackass equals Kenny versus Spenny.
Yes, that's a good way to describe it.
It just kind of dawned on me just now.
I'll never forget that proud moment when I got to sit down and show you, Sean, the scene from the Who Can Blow the Biggest Fart.
Oh, God. Kenny versus Spenny.
When he for those who hadn't seen it, it was an episode. It was supposed to be Who Can Do the Biggest Fart, like by Methane Production.
Oh God!
But Kenny decides Kenny basically decides to just psych Spenny out and sort of freak him out or whatever. And so what he does is he takes a bunch of clear plastic tubing and actually puts it up his ass and blows air into his ass. No. He literally does. He has this 15-second long fart on the top of the stairs. And Spenny's like, "What the hell is going on?"
I don't think he holds on for 30 seconds.
Aren't you gonna measure it?
I know.
Yes, he just quits measuring it halfway through the competition.
Okay. Let's see. I don't pay attention to what you guys are talking about for 30 seconds, and then when I finally start paying attention, Cass is talking about inflating someone's butt to have a 15-second fart. How did we get from talking about sitcoms to this?
One word.
And Spenny, that's how.
I'm just flabbergasted because I would be too afraid to put in my mouth today, and I would be a backblast.
See, the only thing I can think of is that scene from Biodome where they're farting and guessing what each other ate.
Oh, Jesus! That's what would happen to me if I tried to do that.
You would be vomiting into your own ass.
Oh, yeah. I would be shitting vomit then also.
Oh no, what have I done?
Oh, that's so weird.
Okay, so because I've talked about it, I'll put this up in the chat too. We should probably watch this. It's only 2 minutes. This is the scene from the episode.
All right, give it to the people in the chat too.
Yeah.
Yes, because I'll have to watch it through other means.
Yeah.
So for those of you that are in the chat,
going to go next to do their show and tell.
Zach is supposed to go next. Did Zach finish?
He did. He did it. He showed and he told.
Okay. We're good.
I was just making sure.
Yeah. Shit. Ad block on for this because I want it to not.
I think this is actually the exact same video I sent to you.
I think so. Well, no, we watched the whole episode.
No, you watched that after I showed you this.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I might have.
Yeah, because I remember some friend of mine emailed me this, then I sent it to you, and then I immediately messaged you. I'm like, actually, don't click on it. I want to see you watch it. I saved it until I was out next or something.
I am queued.
I am also queued.
I'm good.
I'm adorable.
No, you're not.
I'll take that as queued.
Yes.
All right, everybody, in 3, 2, 1, play.
The way he illustrated it like a giant tube. So I imagine this tube you put over your mouth. Not this. Oh, that would probably feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah, nope, I can't do this. No thank you.
Oh.
Got a mouthful of ass
Here we go.
Nope.
I'm not watching it, but it seems like everybody's watching.
What you guys know.
Oh, this is great! Oh, 10 out of 10! 10 out of 10!
Are y'all watching Two Girls in One Cup?
Keeps going. There's Spencer trying to. Look at how he's walking.
Guys, birthday off.
Oh my god!
Is that an emote? That needs to be an
Oh.
Dude, geekiness part. I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, God.
What the fuck is this?
It's so fucking dangerous too, but oh my god.
Oh, God. The one on the stairs just goes and goes.
For a second there, he accidentally swallows fart. He's like, ah.
Yeah.
D-Lord
Yeah.
goes, what the fuck am I watching? I just woke up.
D-Large is scarred for life.
Hope you're enjoying your tea.
That was Kenny versus Spenny, and you all need to watch it. You can watch
All
all
available on
episodes on YouTube for
free.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can find season 4, I think, of this show is that one. So you can find the full episode.
Yeah.
Oh, Stout.
The farting contest.
A local Aldi had
Hey,
What are those?
this is the sparkling frost.
Oh.
Flavored
So-
water.
I'm spent.
here's an interesting thing. There's actually like 15 different Kenny versus Spenny's for a bunch of different countries. There's a Swedish one, and one for India, and one for Canada, not Canada, and one for, like a bunch of, there's a bunch of them. I'm like, what the fuck? I want to watch them all, because I can't imagine
God.
what
That
crazy shit
that
would happen.
almost made me laugh hard enough to give myself a headache. I was that's not something I have done since I almost overdosed on caffeine drinking vanilla Coke.
Those of you watching the repeat later, you will find the link in the description. Enjoy.
Jesus.
Oh man,
Oh, God.
that is the hardest we've collectively laughed at a video in a long time.
It is. That
Farts
was
would take it.
freaking hilarious.
It's like a couple of weeks. I think it was post SNI a couple of weeks ago when we kept looking up post colonoscopy farts on YouTube.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Those are
Especially when you find the ones where they're still loopy.
Yeah.
Not the ones where they're full.
How you doing?
I swear to God, if I have to get one of those, because I might have to, I'm gonna film the After Effects. I have
You
to.
better.
please. Yeah.
1080p, 60 frames per second glory while I'm still loopy as shit.
I think that goes for all of us. We all need
Still,
coverage.
like Sean was
It's
saying,
gonna go on my channel. It's gonna be a
That
future
one
video.
guy-
Trust me.
that one guy who was still loopy, and he was like catcalling all of the nurses. Then he turns around and goes, "Hey baby, how you doing?"
My favorite is the guy that's still sort of just laying there. And he just quickly turns over and looks at his wife and stares directly into the camera as if it was this like massive fart. Scrolls over, he's like, and like not even chuckling, he's just in serious face.
Parts are serious business.
Um,
God.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna head out. I just wanted to stop by for a little bit.
Well, glad you did.
I gotta go.
Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah. This is my working weekend, so like I have to go to sleep.
Oh, I hate that.
Get lots of rest.
I just had to myself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing else I could think of.
All right.
Seinfeld. Woo!
Woo!
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
These pretzels are making me thirsty. All right. Later, guys.
Later.
D-Large said earlier before we watched the video, Garbage Gamer, I managed to pick up Mad World for the Wii. And then he said that he got it for $1 or €1.
Nice.
£1.
That's a good deal.
That's one hell of a good deal. I was planning on picking that game up for like $6-7.
Mad World is, from what I understand and from what I've seen from you playing it, is pretty much one of the most violent video games on the Wii.
It is the most violent. It is the most violent video game on the Wii. It is one of the only, almost borderline adult-only games on the Wii.
Yeah, it's a mature rate. There's not very many mature titles on the Wii.
No.
Probably less than 20, I would guess. Mad World is on that list. Probably.
And I have played Mad World, and I can confirm, if you just want a game that if you're pissed at the world and you just want to seriously just vent by just destroying everything, and you have a Wii, get it and play it. Oh my God, it is such a visceral experience. Of one, it looks like a comic book. That's kind of how the whole game is played in panels and it's like this comic book kind of cel-shaded art style. But there's three colors: black, white, and red. The blood is actually still actual red. So, yeah, it's a fun as hell game.
So, that Mad World is the proof that GTA 5 could be on the Wii, like technically.
Yeah,
but
technically.
Mad World's also the reason why GTA 5 won't be on the Wii because it won't sell well.
No.
It's not a great platform for that kind of thing. That's all.
No. Plus, they would have to pretty much the version they'd have to port for GTA 5 would be the like the last generation versions.
Yeah.
So
of course.
they'd have to take the 360 or the PS3 version and port it, and they couldn't do a next generation version.
It would probably actually be easier to get a PC, scale it down, and then.
Yeah, or that.
I don't know. Anyway.
Caroline asked me about the game Hatred. I have not played that game. I'm in no rush to. It's not that I don't want to. I don't really feel like I want to pay money for it.
My price for that game is $1.
Also, that's a game you'll never see anyone play on Twitch because it's on the listed banned games. So.
Yeah. So.
Sorry.
But you play it on YouTube. Plenty of playthroughs there.
Yeah, you can put a Let's Play on YouTube.
I watched a little bit because I was curious. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's just what they do in GTA, but with
I watched
achievements. It's GTA with achievements. Great.
Yeah,
I like top-down shooters, but I'm not that huge of a fan. I mean, I won't seek out a lot of them. I mean, I like Alien Breed, and I liked what's that one? Something Spawn.
Alien Spawn.
Is it just Alien Spawn?
It's Alien Swarm, Alien Spawn.
Alien Swarm. Yeah, that's the one.
The two.
You know, those are fun, and also like the Shadowground games.
You're talking about the isometric shooters.
Yeah, isometric shooters.
Yeah.
Isometric twin-stick shooters, specifically.
Twin-stick. But right now, my favorite twin-stick shooter is Beat Hazard. It has been for a long time.
Beat Hazard's fun.
Super Smash TV. That's still my favorite twin-stick shooter. And no game has yet given me that kind of awesome feel.
Two-player co-op all the way for Smash TV, man.
Smash TV and its spiritual successor, Total Carnage.
Total Carnage! Yes.
Of course, the arcade is also cool, too.
The SNES and the arcade one and the arcade are just, they're perfect. You cannot go wrong with it.
I basically got the arcade versions on the...
I was going to say, if you have the SNES one, you can go with that one too. It's not a terrible port. It's very accurate.
I've got the Midway Arcade Classics collection on the PS2. I think it's got both of them on one of the volumes actually.
Nice.
Smash TV and Total Carnage.
I had the same thing on my GameCube. I had the same 3 volumes that you got. But
nice.
I also have the SNES Super Smash TV also.
Nice.
It's a different game than the arcade one, to be fair.
That's
completely
pretty cool.
different layout.
I'm sure it's
level.
probably not as bloody as the arcade game was.
Not.
Oh no, they never are.
No.
Bloodiest
Not here,
Nintendo
anyway.
game before bloodiest Nintendo games. Mad World, Narc. Okay, I think we're done, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I said it once and I'll say it again. I really want a twin stick isometric Smash TV. Make it happen.
That'd be awesome. Well, isn't that the arc? Oh, well, it's
the new one. I want a new one. A brand new game.
Oh, you're talking about a new one, like
Probably
like actual sequel or remake or whatever.
Yeah,
I think everyone
3000 or something. You know,
agrees here. The hands down the greatest technically twin stick shooter isometric action game would be Gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
Gauntlet's good.
Yeah, those are on the Midway collection too.
If you're a ranged character, yeah.
Commander Shepard says, I remember playing Smash TV and Total Carnage on the Amiga. Yeah, I don't think I ever had the Amiga versions of those, actually. I played them in the arcade a lot. But I never really played any of the home versions, I don't think. Those ones you really need it to be twin stick. It's just freaking impossible otherwise.
Gauntlet's not a twin stick shooter. You can only attack the direction you're facing.
That is correct, yes.
Yeah, and in some versions it auto attacks for you.
But Smash TV and Total Carnage, you really need to be twin stick.
In Gauntlet, if you are pushing towards the enemy, you attack them, yes. But it's just better to hit the attack button. Trust me.
Yeah, and I said you still hit and attack them because you can shoot the food.
Yeah. Don't shoot the food.
Someone has shot the food.
Come on, kitty.
Green elf has shot the food. Warrior needs food badly.
Warrior has shot the food. God damn it!
Red Warrior shot the food.
Red Warrior is about to die.
Is that every single possibly embarrassing thing that could happen in that game, the announcer just comes over the loudspeaker and blurts it to everybody.
Yes. Green Warrior shot the food.
Red Warrior is fucked up again. See, I'm always a warrior, right? And it just happened to me. I always was red.
Someone shot the food.
Red Warrior is about to die again.
I'm the only person who sits in the far end of the fucking cabinet and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I always said the food. So it's like Red Warrior has fucked everything up in his life once again. Congrats.
There you go.
Red Warrior is a useless cunt.
Yeah, the Gauntlet games are fun. I always enjoyed those.
Hatred proves that we could do a Smash TV. Now someone just fucking do a Smash TV.
Yeah. It's basically like a Smash TV style thing with execution moves and little cinematics for the executions.
Yeah.
So it's actually more like Splatterhouse, except imagine an isometric Splatterhouse. That's what Hatred is.
Yeah.
Plus, it doesn't look that fun to me.
It looks fairly run of the mill, actually.
Yeah,
that's play it for 20 minutes at a time every now and then.
Yeah.
Another way to play it is because it's I've played this a bunch of times before.
Yeah.
In much better games.
Yeah. No, I watched some playthroughs, just a couple of reviews with game footage, and I was like, yeah, this looks very much like what we played before. And apparently, the only way to get health in it is to perform execution moves, which seemed really cumbersome to me. So
there's a few games that do.
You have to do the executions if you want to get health, and apparently there's not that many executions, so they get very repetitive and very tedious very quickly.
You know what? Just thinking about old arcade games. There's only really one old arcade game that still to this day brings a sense of fear, true fear and tension when you play it, and that's InSaNiTy.
InSaNiTy. I have vague memories of that.
Yeah, if you go back and play it, you'll
that's one of the ones with early synthesized voice.
Yeah, because when it starts, it just goes it says I am InSaNiTy, and as you're playing, you'll hear it go I hunger. But it's tense because you're trying to get the weapons to destroy him, and at the same time he's hunting you, and you don't know where he's at, and he can just come in and just kill you in 2 seconds at any point in time. It's
awesome. The first one I remember that used that type of voice synthesis was Wizard of War.
Yes.
Which Wizard of War. I always really liked the sound design in that because it also was very menacing and very tense.
Humanoid. Get the intruder alert. Intruder alert.
That's right. Yeah.
Wait, wasn't that Berserk, not Wizard of War?
I think some of those were Berserk. Well, Wizard of War is very Berserk-esque. It's very similar, but
but Berserk has evil auto.
I think Berserk had a few voice clips in it as well, but Wizard of War had I am the Wizard of War. Which at the time was really creepy because you'd never heard that before in like 1979.
Actually, from Berserk, the evil auto is still to this day rated one of the top 10 most terrifying villains in video games.
Oh, well, so when he shows up, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're totally
fucked.
That's right.
I mean, so fucked you don't even have it. It's not even spelled right. You're just totally fucked.
And what makes it hilarious is why people rate it so terrifying. You think it's like some big monster that comes on screen. No, it's a bouncing happy face.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bouncing happy face that shows up on the screen, and it chases you until you run off screen in one of the exits.
Or until it kills you, whichever.
Yeah, or it taps you and makes you explode.
It can go through walls. You are confined to the maze.
Yeah, this thing just bounces along direct path right after you.
Yeah, makes a beeline right for you.
But
Cyber 6 and Shapes say they love my City TV voice. You're watching City TV everywhere.
I can type it fast enough.
Talking about 80s video games, this is Saturday Night InSaNiTy everywhere.
Everywhere.
Actually,
macho walk.
A bit of laying down some TV show knowledge on you peeps for people who never watched much of Futurama. There is a whole episode where this is the episode where Bender has to go down to the entirely populated robot planet.
I was thinking that when you're talking about the intruder alert thing.
Yeah, the warning sounds and the intruder alert sounds are all taken straight from Berserk.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Intruder alert, intruder alert.
Intruder alert.
Oh, and then when the robot does the scream from.
From Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
There's so many references in that episode.
Doesn't Fry like sneeze or something like that?
Oh no, he's he sneezed.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, he sneezed.
Well, yeah, because the whole thing was like, it's like, sir, you're leaking coolant at an alarming rate. He's like taking a piss.
What kind of robot would?
I think it's taking care of itself.
Deny a squirt of searing resin.
Yeah. It's like, all right, you two have fun. And then he sneezes, and the robot just stops and turns around. Ah!
The robot construction crew that's trying to build a wall out of Tetris pieces.
No, but
No. God damn it.
Yeah, the whole bottom row disappears.
Everything falls.
And there you go. Hope you enjoyed the show, everybody.
Well, if you were going to say that, I was just going to sit here and go, Benson was a funny show.
I love how it just dies down right at 10.
I know.
That's right. There's 10:01. We gave you an extra minute. Actually, we started later, but whatever.
Commander Shepard.
I got to get back to watching Best of Futurama. Unfortunately, Netflix pulled all the early seasons.
Of course they did, because Netflix.
Yes.
I'll just go over to my DVD shelf and watch them whenever I want.
Well, you say
that's good for you.
Cast proxy into the American Netflix. We still have all the episodes.
Sean, your teeth are on camera.
Oh.
I was gonna say you were smiling and showing your teeth. All you were doing was this.
There. How about now?
You're like, hey.
Yeah. Well, I saw the teeth coming out. Like, I know what he's doing, and then it was just chin.
Oh.
That's what it. Oh God, I was watching.
Cheating, everybody.
I was watching another live show the other day, and they were talking about superheroes, and
the guy was trying to remember a superhero from a cartoon that had a big chin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Crimson Chin?
The Crimson Chin from Fairly
Ah. Oh, there you go.
And Cleft, the boy Chin Wonder.
Brush your cleft every day.
I thought that was hilarious.
Waiting for Skinsel to get back, and then I actually have a funny story I could share.
Oh.
I was
Great time
gonna
pass.
I was gonna say about Netflix. It's like, yeah, the DVD and Blu-ray and physical media is a lot more reliable, but
Yes.
Well, yeah.
when it comes right down to it, it's about how much they can afford to fucking get. And if Fox decides that they want to charge umpteen million fucking dollars for seasons 1 through 4 of Futurama, then they're gonna tell them to go fuck themselves. That's what any business would do, not just Netflix. So. You know, people complain about the lack of good content on Netflix. I can't tell you how many amazing movies I have discovered thanks to Netflix. So just shut up.
Netflix is amazing, and I'm actually looking at I'm thinking on the new year it's going to be Amazon Instant and Hulu because I like all of these and I want the options. And
I think Manic sums it up quite nicely.
Yeah.
Physical, superior. Streaming, inferior.
Well, there's no doubt about that, but availability.
Absolutely.
But for $15, I can see a lot of movies I would never pay money for right out when, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the way I've been putting it lately. Netflix is going to Blockbuster.
Wonder. There you go.
Netflix is going to Blockbuster on a Friday night, and all of the new releases are fucking rented out. All the stuff you wanted to see is fucking rented out, and you're left looking at the third-run stuff that nobody wanted to rent out, and that's what's left. You discover some stuff there that sucks, and you discover some stuff there that's golden, diamond in the rough material.
Half the movies we
if
Sean
Netflix-
are from Netflix because we're like, holy fuck, Sean needs to see this.
Yeah, but if Netflix was actually Blockbuster, it would actually be more like you rented a series of a show and you're halfway through it and really enjoying it, and then the Blockbuster employee comes into your house and rips it out of your DVD player and leaves without saying a word. Because we're taking this now.
Hey!
Walks away. Here, Kitties and Diaries 3. You can watch that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Meerkat Manor Season 6. Have fun, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I like Meerkat Manor.
I do too. I'm just Meerkat Manor's the shit. What are you talking about? Flowers are awesome.
Their fucking classic Doctor Who selection is a joke.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But
They have
that may not be
one.
Yeah.
They have one story from every Doctor. One.
Yeah. And they just can't afford to license all that out.
And they call it Story 1, Story 2. No, it is not. What you call Story 1 is actually Story 6. It's not the fucking start of the series.
Yeah, no kidding. And then you just search for a popular show and they'd be like, oh, did you mean Barbie's Jeep Adventure?
That is fun.
Yes. Looking for the Saw series is clearly what that's clearly what I meant instead. Clearly.
Did you mean Clara saw a dolphin?
Ross said he recently found out Blockbuster still exists in Mexico.
There you go.
Wow.
Go to Mexico to rent your DVDs.
Probably too.
So yeah, I wanted to share a funny story about a weird dream I had a while ago.
Who wants to hear a story about a bridge?
I was actually.
Is this La 2?
No, not quite.
Oh, okay.
But it is weird. I was reminded of it today, actually. But yes. Anyways, and actually, I think Brandon and I were talking. I was retelling him a weird dream I had a while ago, and it was one I told on SNI before.
I'm so high. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
So, well, actually, if you're particularly high, you're gonna love this dream because it is.
Okay, I'll focus up here. All right. Okay. Go
All right. So, I had a dream that I was in like a mall or something, and I went to use the washroom.
So you ran into the washroom and went La.
So I was in a mall.
There you go.
See, you can't mute his video is the problem.
I know, right?
Wait till he starts licking his nipple again.
I blame myself, but I knew he was going to do that anyways.
Alright, anyways. I just wanted to hear the satisfying ding of having muted him.
Alright. Carry on. So you went to the bathroom.
Yeah, and it was like a single, like a one person at a time kind of bathroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I go in,
One of those. Yeah.
and I look, and on the counter, like where the sink is, there's this sandwich sitting there. And it was like this, like, you know, like all these like fresh ingredients, like this really like tall sandwich, and it was like on like a proper plate.
So you're thinking, should I eat the sandwich?
Well, actually, I sort of was, but I was like, well, no, this clearly belongs to someone. Somebody forgot this or something, so, you know, I'm just going to leave it, right?
This is like George with the pastry and the garbage.
I
know.
Oh my God! Just let him tell the story.
It's on a plate. It was on a napkin. It wasn't touching any of the other garbage.
God sakes!
Feeling hungry? Think I'll eat some trash.
I just love that he was like, it was just sitting there, hovering. So, anyways, trust me, as the story gets going, it really doesn't need any help. It's weird enough as it is. So I decided, okay, this obviously belongs to someone. I'm not going to touch it or whatever, and just let it resolve itself. So then I leave. And then for some reason, I was still like near the washroom. I guess I was like waiting to meet someone.
So wait a minute, did you go to the washroom, or did you just walk in, sandwich, and turned around and left?
I can't. Actually, that part I don't actually remember.
Wow, how traumatic was that shit?
Anyways,
my memory's just a blank as soon as I saw the sandwich.
So, anyways, you remember I'm telling a story about a dream I had, right? This isn't real life.
Oh, right. I actually did know that part.
Oh man, that would have been good.
Amazing.
So
right.
So in this dream I had, that was clearly a dream, not real life.
So anyways, so I go out of the washroom, and there's this other guy went in pretty much right after me. He was like this younger guy, like I don't know, a bit younger than me or something like that. And so he goes and locks the door. Not long after him, this other sort of middle-aged guy goes, and he seems like he's kind of rushed, like he's in a bit of like a crabby mood or something.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes and he tries the door, and it's locked. And then so I'm standing there, so he turns to me, and like he's almost getting pissed off at me just because I'm there, kind of thing. Like he tries the door, and he turns to me, he goes, "Was someone in there?" And then so I was just trying to be calm with him. I'm like, "Yeah, somebody just went in." And then he calmed down. He's like, "All right," and he's sort of standing around waiting. So I'm thinking, this is probably the guy who the sandwich belongs to, so, you know, kind of want to see how this plays out. And so, anyway, so the guy, the younger, like, sort of this shaggy-haired guy who'd gone in after me, he comes out, and you hear the toilet flushing and everything like that. And then, so the middle-aged guy goes in and turns around and says, "Excuse me, did you see a sandwich in here?" And the guy's like, "Oh, I ate it."
He ate the entire sandwich.
And then I remember the middle-aged guy just looks at me and just goes, "You ate the sandwich." And then there's a huge argument between the two of them. He's like, "Why would you just take something that, you know," and the guy's like, "Hey, you know, like finders keepers, man." They're just having this argument. And so then I'm thinking, like, okay, well, this is like getting kind of heated. I should probably just, you know, let them sort it out and, you know, and like that. So I'm somewhere else in the mall at this point, and I'm like standing in. And now the guy who ate the sandwich is now in a store, like just looking at some stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the middle-aged guy is now, and he's like now really pissed off. He's like wandering through the mall, and I can't fucking believe it, you know, like he's all pissed off.
My fucking sandwich.
And then he looks up, sees the guy who ate the sandwich in the store, and just goes sprinting for him into the store, yelling, "You son of a bitch!" And like, into like 2 rows of stuff. There's like this massive crash in the store. People are like screaming and freaking out, and you know.
Oh, I wish you hadn't told me. Reminded me of your dream.
But that's all I remember. Then I woke up.
That could totally, if we ever do like a comedy movie, that should be like just a recurring random thing happening.
Who leaves
throughout
a
the
sandwich in
movie.
the bathroom?
Hell, why did he take it there?
Son of a bitch!
Like, he just like screamed it at the top of his lungs as he ran for the guy, and it's like knocked over like a stand of postcards or something, and like just like tackled him into stuff in the store.
You would have a dream about a washroom. Jesus Christ.
Yes, thank you, Stout. But yeah, no, I had that dream. It was within the last year, I think I had that dream,
So
and that one's
random.
it stuck with me because it's just so bizarre.
It's brilliant. Are you kidding
The
me?
sandwich dream. That is brilliant.
It's so scriptable. Like we could.
Well, that's
with
what I'm
given
saying.
resources, we could film that.
That needs to be incorporated into something.
Just need to find a store.
Not any of you watching. By us.
Yeah.
Date stamps, copyrighted.
My dream, copyright 2015 Custom Claim. But yeah, no, I could easily, see that.
Absolutely.
Just do that as a YouTube video or something. Be like, this is an actual dream I had.
Yes. One day at the mall. Or just call it, this actually happened.
Yeah, according to Sean.
Well, folks, I think that's it for this week. I'm out of steam. I can tell everybody else is too. Skinslip's just staring at the wall. Like
Sorry, I'm looking at spoilers
he's
for
literally
UFC when
staring at the wall.
I'm actually looking at the results for the the UFC thing. So.
Oh, I see. Which is apparently posted on the wall.
No, but I looked over here to the cat because she's making fucking noise.
Oh,
Off the desk. Jesus.
All right.
For my fucking computer, Jesus.
I keep wondering what's wrong with Zach's face, and then I realize it's just the profile. I'm seeing the microphone. I'm seeing that as a crease in his face rather than as a microphone. I'm like, his face just got like squished. What's going on over there?
I have to turn to look at the laptop to read the chat because this
see.
computer is a piece of shit
Gotcha.
for
Actually,
doing live streams.
yeah, I actually had the chat on another computer as well. Yes, let us do some Twitch. I'm down for some Twitch. If you guys are down for some Twitch.
Twitch.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, I've actually just realized this will only take a few seconds because it's sitting right here beside me. I actually do have a pickup this week.
Oh, you
Whoa,
do?
what?
All right.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It came.
Fucking A.
Yes.
It's about time.
That's
And
awesome.
I have it's still in the box, but I have the tower in position where it's going to sit on my little thing beside me here.
Nice.
All I need to do is take care of getting all the plugging and everything sorted out, and then I'll just put the new graphics card in,
That's easy.
and we should be up and running.
It's pretty straightforward, yeah. Just remember with the, what am I trying to say? With the, no. The fuck are those cards? PCI Express slots. With the PCI Express slots for graphics cards, there's a little clip on the back. Make sure you unclip that before you move anything. I made the mistake of ripping that clip off of a motherboard before by not being careful.
Okay.
What the fuck? Why isn't it coming out?
I think just to make sure everything goes smoothly, cast limit.
Yeah, no, I will be doing it on like a hangout with people supervising.
Yeah.
You'll have adult
Not SNI, and then I'll be like, fart, rip.
You'll have adult supervision. It's okay.
All right,
Yes.
good.
If I can walk out,
Learn from my mistake. That's what I'm saying.
if I can walk Stout on how to completely build a computer, I'm pretty sure I can walk Cass into how installing a graphics card.
And I may have had a few issues at first.
Put it in
but
the
got
slot.
working, and that's what I'm using right now.
That's because you were shocking. You were tasering your motherboard because you're a moron.
There we go.
You were being a moron. You had a moron moment, I should say.
He was building his computer on carpet with socks on.
I know, right? Like
Wool
what the fuck?
socks?
Yes, like wool
Was he
socks.
dragging his feet as he
Yes. Yes, he was. And his thighs were rubbing together too.
Static
For extra
electricity,
friction.
right?
It helps it run faster, right?
Yeah, and his
Whereas
thighs rubbing
I
together
was
for extra
wanting to
friction,
use-
so he was just a generator of static
Yeah.
electricity.
Whereas I was wanting to use such precautions once working on my computer, I was going to try and pull the old hard drive out. I remember
Yeah.
Sean was explaining static electricity and make sure like that, so I said, no, it's okay, I'll just do it in the nude.
That's not actually that
So then
uncommon,
it'd be-
yes.
Then it actually became a discussion of, running this like nude computer repair service.
Guaranteed to never shock.
And as I said before, whenever you guys talk about computer parts, my response is, I can count to potato.
90% of my build's been done in my boxers and an electrostatic bracelet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, so, and the other thing I was going to point out, this isn't really a pickup because I've had this for ages, but just to make it easier when I do the install so you can see what I'm doing, is I do have a Logitech HD webcam, which will be
Nice.
part of the new computer.
Nice.
Better than mine.
Thanks, Destiny.
Yeah, it's a C310.
Yeah.
Destiny says, Sean, never say that you are A+ certified. It says, Sean, as much shit as you get from them noob computer build video series. It's one of my faves. Fuck the haters. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
No, he said F the haters.
F the haters.
We merely, we didn't
Bunch
hate
of
those videos.
haters.
We merely just pointed out the one obvious thing, which was I know you kept grounding yourself, but you were also building a computer on the carpet in your socks.
Yes, I know.
Just,
I
It's
put
pretty hard to screw up putting a graphics card in, though. I was able to do it all on my lonesome just recently. It's just pretty much plug and play.
Yeah,
See,
it only goes in one direction, so as long as you mind that clip, you're good.
The second one, I was elevated on a leather, coffee table. And people still found shit to bitch and moan about. Like, there's always something. Suddenly, everybody's a computer expert. You're doing this wrong. You're doing that wrong. It's like, fuck you. My computer, it works.
I'm going to be filming my the build of my dad's computer, and I'm sure I'm going to get all sorts of tech bullshit.
Yeah.
I
You know what? I don't know. I'll probably film the next build anyway, just because people do like them.
Because there's good people out there who aren't bitchy cunts.
Yeah, and they do get a lot of views, so why not?
yeah.
Hey, look, nothing happened, so you don't need to explain what could have happened, you asshole.
Well, yeah, I mean,
You don't have to be an asshole about it, that's all.
I'm using that computer to respond to your comment right now. It's been running fine for several years now.
Say
Thank you very much.
Say something jovial, nice, and then say, oh yeah, and by the way, in the future, you may not want to do this because of this. There's a much better way than, you should do this, remember, that's like me getting in your face and doing this. Nobody fucking likes this, do they? You don't fucking like this. It's giving you anxiety right now, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
You know
The
what I
last
mean?
couple builds that I did, mainly
I'm guilty of it, I'm just saying.
my last build and my transfer, which was a case transfer,
Yeah.
were both done upstairs on a wooden table on a hardwood floor with leather-soled shoes and an
There you
anti-static wristband. So,
Well, there you go.
so
I did have the anti-static wristband.
yes, I nailed that one into his head. That
I did too. I
See
also
what I would do.
Isn't
See,
that right,
I-
Justin? We hounded the shit out of you, didn't we?
yes.
See, I would make a point of discharging immediately before touching anything on the motherboard.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
that was my rule of thumb. Like, I was discharging constantly throughout that whole process, both of them.
I practically build my computers like holding on to the side of my case. I
Yeah.
build my computers one.
Yeah, for the most part, I do that as well. But, yeah. So, no idea when the next build will be. New computer's still a ways off. Probably sometime next year.
And for the love
Probably
of
around
God, people,
This time next year.
please, this is one thing I yell at people in comments for doing this when I see the videos of people showing off parts and stuff. For the love of God, please stop putting your computer parts on top of your anti-static bags.
The outside is not protected.
No,
It will
the reason
I'm
your
guilty of that.
anti-static bag is that the outside is what grabs the electricity and throws it off. So that's not anti-static. It's
So
what's
that's
inside.
right. Static is.
Now, to cut
Yeah.
the bag open and flip it inside out,
Yeah, you turn the bag inside out. I mean,
yeah, you don't even cut it, you have to flip it.
it's easy. You don't even have to do that. Just set it on the box.
Yeah. Or on the table. It's okay.
Yeah, motherboards are stronger than they look.
Yes. They're designed to support all that weight, parts, and components.
Yeah.
But
mine's got a copper and fiberglass core, so.
Anyhow,
Hi, Kitty.
have yourselves a good week, everybody. Most of us, if not all of us, are heading on over to Twitch. Going to be doing some twitching. Probably going to play some. Going to play. Actually, yeah, I'll be right here on Geeky TV. If you're watching on Geeky TV, otherwise you will see the repeats reposted on YouTube sometime. I will be likely playing some more F.A.R.T 2 because we kind of drifted away from that to finish up season 1 of The Walking Dead. And then, who knows? We'll see. Might play 400 Days, might just play F.A.R.T 2 all night. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. Anyway.
See how it goes.
I might do some demos, actually. I've got a bunch of demos that I'd like to play just to have a bunch of videos in the can. Because I ran out. Actually mistimed, and I ran out of videos. I was supposed to be posting 2 per day for the video game stuff, but well, whatever. Just got a little ahead of myself. Anyway, we'll see you over on Twitch. Otherwise, we'll see you here next week and on our respective channels as we post videos whenever the fuck we feel like it. Alrighty. That is it from us to you for now. So until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for chatting, and sayonara.
We love you, guys.
You son of a bitch!
Dick